wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So, I've been having lots of problems with corns and stuff, and I was like, I really need to go and get these removed, but I didn't have much money. So I ended up signing up for this, science experiment. It's going to pay me, $200, but it was a fecal transplant. I ended up in someone else's ass. Not just any ass, it was old man ass. I don't know what the hell was wrong with that dude, but it wasn't worth the $200. So maybe next time I'll just, I don't know, sell myself or... Oh, hey! Hey there, shitheads. I didn't see you there. So, thank you for torturing Hannibal and Monty. They've thoroughly enjoyed this particular round of torture that you subjected them to. Now, it's not the same kind of torture as, I don't know, being shoved up some old man's dirty ass, but, I wouldn't know anything about that. Now would I know? Anywho, or ho, enjoy the show.
This is an MFN production.
Yes, sir. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Fucking with me in these streets. Nobody. Fucking with me. Nobody. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Fucking with me in these streets. Nobody. Fucking with me. Nobody. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hello. I want to play a game.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the beat animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show. Holy shit. My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show. Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this? Hannibal and Monty shit show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
This room to rot. Let the game begin.
Yeah, so I couldn't figure out how I ended up with hay, dog shit, and bubblegum on all 5 toes on one foot and none on the other.
Like, it's so ridiculous that, like, first off, what even kind of gum did you use? Was it Dentine? Was it Bubblicious?
Trident.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, like 4 out of 5 dentists approve that as their particular. Oh shit, we're live, Monty.
Oh shit! All right.
Shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Okay, and we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
Apparently, welcome to Hannibal and Monty's shit show. I am Hannibal the beat animal,
and I am Monty.
And this is episode 99, our torture episode.
Yes.
Maybe an episode about.
And hit you with the bop gun.
Or.
Much more violence.
There we go.
Yes. We keep getting caught off guard with these awkward conversations before we go.
I know. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. It's strange. But, you know, it's all good. We're live now, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. So welcome everybody. This is it's time for another fucking torture episode, and this one was absolute fucking hell. Like, I thought this was gonna be easier than it was. I really did.
That's what he thought.
Yeah.
I knew this was torture. It's like as soon as you pitched this idea, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to punch you in the face after this.
Wait, I pitched this idea?
Yeah, this was definitely a Monty idea. This is not a Hannibal idea.
I don't know that I pitched this. I don't know. We might have to review the tapes on this one.
We might have to review the tapes on this one because I know who it wasn't.
We may have to go back and review the tapes. I don't know. But look, I'll be real quick. I'm gonna run through this shit really quick. If you like this shit, like we haven't been on a Friday in a while, so like here we are on Friday doing a show. But if you like this shit, check us out. We didn't do a pre-show today, but if you want to catch pre-shows, patreon.com/5H1T. If you want to support the stream, go to 5H1Tshow.live. Twitch is twitch.tv/5H1Tshow. Facebook is facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram and Twitter are 5H1T Snapchat is show_5H1T. TikTok is 5H1T_show. Discord link is in the description. And I'm going to leave out the Amazon shit because Amazon's being crazy right now. We'll get to that after we're all done dying of coronavirus. Anyway, Let's introduce our guests.
Yes.
Joining us today, we have Emily the neighbor.
Yes. No, you see, he did it all wrong, Emily. He was supposed to say, joining us today is the shit show guest of the year nominee. Emily the neighbor. See,
yes.
That's how you do an intro.
Yes. All right. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
All good, man.
There we go. We got it fixed.
American Nightmare told me to stop throwing up gang signs. First off, I wasn't throwing up gang signs. I was counting all of the things that Monty was listing for you guys. That's what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I throw up gang signs, I just look like a paraplegic. Like, I don't even look like I'm doing it right. So
yeah, I don't even know what a gang sign is, so I don't use my hands in areas where I think I might be accused of throwing up a gang sign. Because that's not one, is it?
I hope not.
Yeah. So I talk like this.
That looks like the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" game, right?
I walk up
That's
and
mine.
I walk up and I'm like, "Hey man, how you doing? You good?" I'm good too.
Yeah. Also, we're running on almost no latency. So as we talk, you guys are like, normally it'll be like 20 or 30 seconds of buffering, and now it's like we say it and then you guys hear it. So
yeah, I found a setting right before the show started, and I was like, let's test it, see how it works.
Okay.
So there we go. I guess it worked. All right.
I like that my background is all black. I like that. I feel real militant right now. I feel like I ought to boycott the Olympics or something.
Yeah, I ended up in the bright side. Like, look at this. I'm in the window behind Ice Cube, or Will Smith, according to the stuff over there. But yeah, welcome to the shit show. This is the fucking torture episode. And before we get to that shit, let's talk about plunger points again, because there we go. Our top 5 has not changed since Wednesday. The numbers may have changed, but the top 5 hasn't. And there is an issue with Streamlabs. It is being worked out. Trust me, we will get it fixed. So, Zoe and I are working hard on this problem. So, but yeah, I'll run through it real quick. Top 5, number 5 is Beardshire with 110 plunger points.
Good job, Beardshire.
Yes. Hillary Puh.
Puh.
There you go. Hannibal and Emily say it way better than me.
Yeah.
With 135. Penultima at number 3 with 171. Number 2, Dildor the Penetrator with 181. And number 1, Antonovich with 365. And normally, on torture episodes, I like to give away item from the merch store. But I have hopes that I will have the item that I wanted to put up today done by next Wednesday's show. So, I will do a raffle on next Wednesday's show for this item or a brand new item if I don't have it finished. And Antonovich, I'll message you and let you know what you won. But, like, there's cool shit coming. But, so no raffle today. It'll happen on Wednesday's show, April 1st. April 1st is going to be a fun show. We'll get to that in this segment coming up now. Up next. See, I'm just trying to throw Zoe off.
Yeah, I see that. I see he's like so many people have become Team Zoe that Monty tries to sabotage his own daughter of all people.
That sounds about right.
Damn, Emily.
And you know what?
Hey, no, this is from a daughter's perspective. My dad still brings up jokes that haunt me from 3rd grade. So, I know where you're coming from.
I just brought some shit up from when Zoe was 5 today, so that's all right.
Like, how do you? What's your defense against that? I was 5. That doesn't count. We can't count none of that stuff. I wasn't making decisions.
But
I didn't have enough information to make the right choices at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the point I made. I was like, I gave her enough information to never make the decision she made ever again.
Okay.
Yes. And Grampy Lobster's in the chat. What's up? Free stuff. And the Batman. Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah, the Batman be hanging out. I be seeing that. He says, right, fuck the top 5 in true to Batman fashion. Yeah. All right.
The Batman's been in quarantine in the Batcave.
I guess so.
Right.
I guess so.
Listen. That does. So first off, if the Batman was in the Batcave, he would be curing the disease right now.
Do you think that Batman and DC Comics, like with this outbreak, is like Gotham can burn? I'm not catching the coronavirus. Otherwise, who's going to save the city?
I think he would build. I think he would build a new hospital, and then the Joker would just blow it up. And he'd be like, "This time you've crossed the line, Joker. I'm gonna punch you so bad."
You remember how I punched you last time?
You killed tens of thousands of people. Oh, I'm gonna punch you. All right.
Yes, and we are still planning April shows. I know for sure we got Antonovich joining us in April, and Barry, hopefully on the same show. And we're reaching out to some other people. And, yeah, I don't want to say who else we have on this list, but I got a list of people that we're talking to right now to see if they're free. April's going to be awesome. So, and April 1st, I'm not even going to tell you anything about it. Just tune into that show. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, April 1st, tune in. And that's all we're going to say. It's our 100th episode.
Yeah. So just
and that's
tune
a
in.
Wednesday, right?
Yes.
No one knows what day it is anymore, so it's probably good to be like...
Look, and since you're quarantined, Emily the neighbor, if you want to be involved, you can be.
All right. I'll be here.
All right. There you go.
I know. For anyone that's watching, normally they see me in the studio next door, but with the conditions we have, I can't be over there with everybody.
Social distancing.
Yeah, man. I put a video on my Instagram today of the people of Atlanta just not doing that at all. Like, just these sons of bitches don't. Like, we just crossed over 2,000 cases.
Like, what was that? Did that video have people walking down the street and seeing random strangers and just, oh, look at that! Look at this dude I've never met. I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth right now. How you doing, stranger?
So the video I took is I'm in like a poor black part of Atlanta where this is happening, right? So there's a bunch of people outside just hanging out, just being way too fucking close to each other and shit. And then after that, I went to like a very affluent white part of Atlanta. People's doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers don't care. Like, I hate that my life, like my life and the lives of the people I care about are gonna be determined based on these fuckers just walking around, just not giving a fuck. I'm just like, I hate this. I hate this so hard right now.
Hannibal, I have been predicting this since the fucking little show. This is the Back to the Future scenario. This is how it plays out in real life when something like this happens. This is the shit I'm always talking about because of the internet. Because everything's out there available. It has ballooned to this thing where people think the earth is flat. People think vaccines don't work. People think whatever stupid shit they want. And if they hear someone saying it and they're charismatic enough, they obviously are speaking the truth. No, dumbass! Sit the fuck down. Go read something boring. That's more likely true. Yeah. Go check out what fucking who is saying.
Think about how long it took us to convince E. Green the earth was round.
Yes, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Because it's like I said with Back to the Future. If the internet existed, if Back to the Future were coming out today, Back to the Future 3 would have never happened. Because Back to the Future 2 would have been trashed so hard.
Yeah.
So hard for what it did. But those movies were super successful, so the third one came out. Because we didn't have this place where stupid ideas can boil.
Yeah.
And stupid ideas are boiling. Stupid ideas like, this is not a big deal. This is a big fucking deal to anybody that says it's not. Any shithead that thinks it's not a big deal, just stop watching the show because I don't want to catch the coronavirus from you.
I like that Monty kind of crept into it. He was like, to any shithead that believes it, just stop watching the show.
I want the people here, but shit, don't be stupid, man. Come on, we're better than that.
Yeah.
We're better than that.
Like, this is how bad it is in Atlanta right now. Like, the mayor of Atlanta went on TV today and said, hey, I just want to let y'all know all the hospitals are full. Okay? Every hospital in Atlanta is full. And there are a bunch of hospitals here. It's not like, there's like, you got like not New Orleans, you got AP Turo, you got this place, you got that place, you got Charity. Like, no, okay. There are hospitals all over the place. There are 2 hospitals within 10 miles of my house. Three hospitals. There are 3 hospitals within 10 miles of my house. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I live like 15 miles west of Atlanta. So inside the city are so many fucking. So just for context, if you get in a car accident, right? You get in a car accident, somebody runs into the back of you, and you're like, oh shit, my back is fucked up. I need to go to the hospital right now. They don't got a bed for you right now.
Nope.
Yep.
There's no bed for you. If you're riding around on one of those dumbass bird scooters and then you hit a tiny acorn in the road and then that shit fall and then you fall and break an arm or something and you go to the hospital, like you have to sit there with a bunch of people with the coronavirus.
Yep.
Like, chill the fuck out. Like, take this shit seriously. I'm not telling you to panic, but be aware of this shit. All right, like, be aware of how real this shit is.
Yeah. This shit is not nothing. Like,
and American Nightmare, no, Waffle House is not open right now.
They all closed.
Yeah,
I got an email about it.
Yeah, and
on their subscription.
Yeah, the people that think this is just a thing to like push. Anything they name, especially people in America, because they always name some shit that's only happening in America. I'm like, bruh, this shit is world fucking wide. The entire fucking globe. Stop being dumb. Stop.
Yes.
Stop. The world is not conspiring.
Yeah.
Against you. Stop.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Like I said, the last 2 weeks have been, well, not last week before last was like one long ass What's Eating Hannibal, and I got a What's Eating Hannibal that I've been holding on to for weeks now. Monty knows. We've talked about it, and I'm good. I'm laughing because I'm so angry about it. Like Antonovich just said, speaking of coronavirus, a week. Thank you very much, Gene Rivers.
Hey, Jeannie, that's my girl.
Oh, girl. And you get to hang out with Hannibal and Monty and shit show guest of the year nominee in Emily the Neighbor.
What's up, girl? Miss you. She's in Colorado. She lived here in New Orleans for like 15 years before she moved. So, welcome, Jeannie.
Yeah.
And I see you, Antonovich, too. Welcome. Yeah, all of y'all.
And then look, listen. I know we're sitting up here talking about the coronavirus right now, but we need to talk about something really bad. Yeah. We need to talk about KIDZ BOP.
This is probably worse than the coronavirus. But what were you about to say?
And I'm thinking about it. So I don't know if it was like if I knew I could get a hospital bed right now in Atlanta, would I rather suffer through, like, would I rather listen to all the KIDZ BOP albums or get the coronavirus?
But would you rather listen to all the KIDZ BOP albums for 2 weeks? Or get the coronavirus for 2 weeks?
No, I'd rather listen to KIDZ BOP. I don't want to take any chances with this virus because it's so weird person to person.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to risk the fact that I need a ventilator. There's no ventilators anymore. So I'd rather listen to some shitty ass music than possibly die.
Yeah. What's going on, Mistaken Reaper? I see you in the chat. Me and him we've been chatting on Instagram. Also, look, follow us on Instagram and get plunger points. We have all these different ways that we give you guys plunger points, right? So you get plunger points for if you send us some money through Super Chat, Streamlabs, join us on Patreon for $2 a month. You get to watch Hannibal and Monty's pre-show. We're also going to be doing a lot more gaming streams soon, and there's going to be a lot of other bonuses and perks that come with being a Patreon member. Yeah. You also get plunger points for sharing the show, so you can share it on your Twitter, share it on your Instagram, share it on your TikTok if you're 15 years old.
We're going to start using our TikTok soon. I just told Hannibal what the login was, so at some point we're about to start doing some shit on TikTok.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it a point to do something on TikTok. Like, I tell you what, Monty, if you're willing to do something on TikTok every day, I will do something on TikTok every day also.
All right, starting when?
We can start today. We can start tonight.
Can we do it tomorrow?
Look at you already. Just, you know what? My TikTok will be up
after
the show.
You know what? All right. Right after Hannibal's TikTok, I will do my TikTok. So if y'all don't see a TikToks from me, American Nightmare, don't blame me. Blame Hannibal. Blame Hannibal.
Yes. But so good. I don't know how we landed on our torture episode being KIDZ BOP.
I don't know. We already said we're gonna check the tape on it. But tell them which ones we're doing.
Okay, let me see if I remember. I think it's
I can tell you, I got it here. I got it right in front of me. We're doing KIDZ BOP number 6, number 8, number 20, number 28, and number 33.
Bam.
Bam.
Wait, what? What the fuck was that?
I just out of nowhere, I feel like I heard Mag Truth.
No, that was weird. Like it was. Wait, wait. I want to test this real quick. I'm gonna say this again. We're doing KIDZ BOP number 6.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
20.
Yes.
28.
Yes.
And number 33.
Bam.
Wait.
What the fuck? Wait. Let's try this again. Wait. Emily.
Yeah.
Say 33.
Bam.
33.
Bam.
I love it.
Killing everybody, but not Mag Truth.
You watching, Mag? What's up? 33.
Bam.
That's insane. That's insane. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Okay.
All right.
I graduated from McDonough 35.
Bam.
See?
You tricked Mag.
I tripped him up. There we go. Okay. I got it. Okay, Mag. Okay, I see. I don't know where you are. Okay, but I'm on that ass. All right. Anyway. So yes, we're talking about the KIDZ BOP albums. We'll be talking about KIDZ BOP 6, 8. And look, the way we picked the numbers last week, we actually let you guys pick the numbers. We just didn't tell y'all what y'all were picking numbers for. We just asked y'all to pick numbers between 1 and 40. They've made like over 40 CDs. They've made more than 40 CDs. Yeah. And they have their own Sirius XM network, Sirius XM channel. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they went on tour.
Yeah, they have their own tour. They already have over 1 billion streams on Spotify.
God, why?
And wait, Grampy Lobster, you need plunger points. Did Monty just give us the lottery numbers? I mean, I don't think 33 is a lottery number.
I wonder how the lottery's doing. I wonder if people are still like buying tickets for that.
Well, yeah, this is because you can't win it if you're not in it.
I know, but people should be afraid to leave their house and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was at the grocery store and there was like 33 people in the gas station.
No.
Oh, I don't think Mag was ready for him. Oh, there he is. All right, he showed up. All right.
Incredible.
He must have stopped to get a cup of coffee.
Back at Nightman said he won $200 off a scratch off last week. Man, loan me $10, bro.
Yeah.
I know you got it. Look at that. And we got somebody that just subscribed on Patreon. Thank you very much. Who is that? Hold on.
Wait, we just got a new patron?
Is that a patron?
I don't know. Or was it a Twitch? I think that was.
It says it's a pledge for Patreon.
Oh shit. Who is that?
I can't see it.
I couldn't read it.
One was Penultima.
Oh, it's Penultima.
All right, Penultima. I thought. All right. Oh shit.
Look
Kilo.
At that.
All right.
And Kilo too. Look at you guys.
All right.
Man, okay.
Bam.
All right. Okay, it's going down. You know what?
Yeah.
You know that's.
God damn. Huh?
Fuck it. My head. Right, we gotta do something special for him. We gotta do like a page. Oh, you know what? Can we do the? Oh, I got an idea for something that we can do for you guys tomorrow. How about that?
All right. Well, we'll let's talk about it tomorrow, so we don't, get ourselves in trouble. But we might need to add a level on Patreon that is $33.
Bam.
Look, since we got Mag here, look at this. You guys are going crazy right now. This is awesome.
All right. It's a pandemic. This is what happens, I guess.
But you know what though? Monty and I are trying to give you guys like regular content, and
this helps.
With the stimulus package that got passed, depending on how official this is, might just be doing nothing but episodes.
We'll see.
This is crazy. This is just they just keep coming in.
We're gonna have to check these notifications to see what's up.
Yeah.
Are y'all just adjusting your levels? Is that what's going on?
Or is it just taking patrons that we already have and it's just giving us?
It might be freaking out like this. We might have pissed off Mag and he hacked our shit.
Because they are coming in right now.
Yeah.
That's Antonovich, and Antonovich is already for sure a patron.
Antonovich is already a patron. Yeah, and I bet another one comes right now. Is it coming? No. Are we done? All right.
Monty only can tell you when white girls are coming. That's what it is. That's why he couldn't get it right.
So, you know what, Hannibal? No.
Don't. Okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Don't in the stream. All right. Don't in the stream. So yes, we'll be talking about the KIDZ BOP albums. We'll be talking about KIDZ BOP. You guys picked the numbers last week. You guys picked number 6. KIDZ number 8. Number what is it, Monty?
28.
28. And
okay.
26, 28, 33.
Bam.
33.
Bam.
Well, so what happens when we get to 33 viewers on this show? What happens then?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. And with that being said,
let's go right into Have You Heard This Shit? Like, let's start the show off right. Let's start this shit off right.
And hit you with the bop gun.
Oh! Hang on.
Hey, wake up! Wake your punk ass up.
Who are you?
Have you heard this shit?
Okay, all right.
There we go.
Yes,
we
never get into what they smell. So, for this torture episode, and make no mistake, everyone, this was torture. We are talking about the KIDZ BOP albums with specific numbers that we set down and tortured ourselves with. If you're not familiar with KIDZ BOP is a brand of compilation albums featuring children singing contemporary pop songs made more kid appropriate. We'll get to that later by changing explicit lyrics. The series was developed by Razor and Tie co-founders Cliff Chinfeld and Craig Balsam on September 10th, 2001. So we'll come back to that later. The albums are composed of pop songs that chart high on the Billboard Hot 100 and or songs that receive very heavy radio play from contemporary hit radio stations. The songs are performed by the KIDZ BOP kids, often with lyrics deemed too inappropriate for younger children, altered to be more kid-friendly. So that's it. Hey, look, if you're not familiar with KIDZ BOP, I am sorry. Well, no, I know you are. I'm not sorry. You are lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah.
Because these albums are awful.
Yeah.
They are just awful albums. And like there are 40 KIDZ BOP albums, and let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them have sold at least 500,000 units.
Wow.
Yes. And then those are just KIDZ BOP 1 through 40. They also have KIDZ BOP Mega Hits. There's KIDZ BOP 80s Gold. There's KIDZ BOP Greatest Hits. KIDZ BOP Super Hits. KIDZ BOP 90s Pop. KIDZ BOP Christmas Party. KIDZ BOP Karaoke. KIDZ BOP Cool for Kids.
Wow.
I mean, if you say so. KIDZ BOP Party Pop. KIDZ BOP Christmas Wish List.
Wow.
KIDZ BOP Car Songs. KIDZ BOP Country. KIDZ BOP Valentine. KIDZ BOP Sports Jams. And KIDZ BOP Hanukkah. There are so many KIDZ BOP. And I just named a handful of them. There are so many of these shits right now. Kids Bop has more #1 albums than Madonna.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
They have
On what chart though? Because there were several different charts. I was looking at the charts too. Was it kids charts?
We're
US
talking
charts or world charts
on the Billboard on the Billboard Top 200. There are more Kids Bop albums that were the #1 album in the country than Madonna and Bruce Springsteen have.
Yep.
And they have 22 albums that were in the top 10 albums in the country.
And that's why our country is going to shit.
Yes. The popularity of the Kids Bop albums is just a measuring stick for how bad shit is. So, never forget that. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the Kids Bop album number 6 today. We're going to talk about Kids Bop album 6 right now. So Monty, what do you think of the artwork for Kids Bop 6?
Look, I'm gonna say this for 6. Wait. Let me get. I'm gonna say this for 6, 8, 20, 28, and 33.
Bam.
God damn it, man.
All of this shit is generic as fuck, which it's effective but generic as fuck. So it's garbage. I should have I should have designed better Kids Bop album art. This album art's terrible. What about the production?
What you should do is take the Kids Bop this Kids Bop layout right here and make it say Kids Bop 666 instead of just Kids Bop 6. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yes.
Let me ask you, what do you think of the background being like, Beetlejuice pants? What you think about that?
See, I didn't even notice that. I think they hired a designer and they went black and white so that it would be high contrast over the other stuff. Oh shit, is that Golden Turd winner Aaron that just became a patron?
I think so. I think Aaron just became a $2 patron. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Aaron. But if you're not that Aaron and you're a totally different Aaron, then thank you anyway.
If you're that Aaron, I got your golden floater still sitting here. Look, it's green screening. That is weird looking. Look at that. Look at that shit. All right. Yeah. Just became a patron. All right.
Yeah. So look, the production on all of these is bad. And the best way to describe it is, like when you go to karaoke and you pull up a song and it's like it's like somebody remade the song that somebody wants to sing. That's what all these songs are. It's like somebody remade all of these pop songs, and they made them less good.
Yeah.
And then you have kids start singing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
God.
As if it wasn't already bad to begin with.
Yeah, this shit is so listening to Kids Bop was like, the song comes on and then you're like, oh, okay, they're doing this song, and then a bunch of kids start. So I don't know if any of you have ever had to suffer through having a friend of yours who has kids, a friend or family member that has kids, be like, oh, little Lisa plays violin, or little Daniel dances, or little so-and-so, and then they try to have their kid perform for you, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
If you've never had to sit through a child's recital, it's awful. I'm the one person that's in the back booing all the kids. Okay, that's me. Look, listen, they got to know that they suck. Okay, I'm not lowering the bar. Okay, like this is how good Aretha Franklin is, and then way down under dirt is your kid. All right, it's just like, yeah, your kid is trash. All right, I think if they stick with it, they won't be trash. But right now, today, your kids is trash.
Yeah,
at this, just kids is trash at this. So
yeah, and that's fair. Like that's totally factual, and everybody should do that. Like, don't tell your kids they're better than they are.
Yeah, look, Antonovich says, I want to see a death metal version of Kids Bop. Think of all the kids trying to growl and grunt the vocals. That shit would be hilarious and disturbing. I don't think it would be disturbing. I think it would just be awesome.
Yeah.
And I actually had an idea yesterday, Monty, that we should have remade we should have made a Kids Bop video of ourselves, right? I mean, of just like get some kids to sing some songs, but then what we do is in between each scene, we just splice it with vomiting. It would be just like the kids singing the song, and then somebody puking, and then the kids sing some more songs,
but
and then some more puking.
Coronavirus has YouTube so fucked up, their bots would have flagged us for putting kids in it doing stuff. So
no, look, this is what we do. That's why Daily Motion exists. Okay.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like they give no fucks. And look, I'll put it on Pornhub. All right. Well, no, not that. Don't put that on Pornhub.
Don't put that on Pornhub.
Don't put that on Pornhub. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Not that. Not that one. Not that. But yeah, look, I think that's what it would be. It would just be like, you know, it would just be like, you know, you show these kids singing and then cut to a scene of like Stigmata. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it would be. It's like these songs come on and then you hear like 5 or 10 kids all singing in chorus, just sounding awful, right? Like imagine being on a bus and then a bunch of kids are all trying to sing Maroon 5 and it's just bad. It's just loud and bad, right? So then take that idea and then stretch that over 80 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then do that shit 40 fucking times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's Kids Bop.
Yeah.
And it's pop music, so you know how it's supposed to sound.
Yes.
So you have a basis of comparison, and you're like, it's even worse because I know how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just hell. This is.
And then each song would come on, and then it'd be like, as soon as the kids start singing, it hits your ears, and it's like, oh, this is awful. And then it goes off, and then you enjoy the sweet release of the end of the song, and then the next song comes on.
Of silence, yes.
Right.
You're like,
and then the next song comes on, and the next song comes on, and the next. So look, normally when we do these projects, we'll talk about an album. Monty will talk about the artwork. I'll talk about the production, and then we'll talk about the standout tracks. There are no standouts.
No.
There are no standouts on any of these projects. So instead, let's do this. Monty, Emily the Neighbor. What were the worst songs that you heard on Kids Bop 6? What were the low points? What were the worst of the worst?
I'll pass
what are the songs that you put on to torture other people?
I'll pass it to Emily first. What are
Okay.
your worst of the worst?
For this particular album, the low points for me were Toxic by Britney Spears.
Yep. That's one of mine.
With you on it.
Burn by Usher, because that should not be sung by any child.
No.
I don't care how clean you make it.
Yes.
This is not for you.
Yeah.
I mean, those were the two that were probably the worst that like stuck out in my mind. Yeah, those are the two that were like, no, you should not be singing this song at all.
All right, fair enough. And I'll go with mine. My standout terrible songs. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them my standout terrible songs.
Okay.
Because this
Standout
is all
terrible.
bad. Yeah. Like This Love was a special type of awful.
Yep. that one hit me in the chest. Yep.
Yeah. My Immortal was a next level type of hell for me. What else? Ocean Avenue, I fucking hated. Emily already mentioned Burn. And the fucking dance mixes.
Yes.
Oh,
all the dance mixes are terrible. And they're especially terrible because they're not even in key. Okay?
Yeah.
It's like the beat is doing one thing, the kids is doing something else. It's like, oh, this is a goddamn nightmare. Yeah, look, that whole stretch of the project that goes from like You Don't Know My Name from Alicia Keys to Toxic, Immortal, Me, Myself, and I, that whole stretch of the project is just like, it was bad, and he was like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. And then Kids Bop was like, hold my milk. And then that shit got worse. That shit was like, hearing a bunch of kids sing You Don't Know My Name, and that song has very like adult themes in it, and they're not changing the word. It's terrible. And I was like, okay, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. And then Toxic comes on.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I wish we could play like a couple seconds of it just so you guys can hear, but we can't. Like we would get flagged. The channel would get fucking.
We might get banned because nobody's watching shit on YouTube. Anything can happen right now. YouTube's a fucking wasteland right now. Like, let's just avoid the bots and survive. So what were your standout bad tracks, Hannibal?
Oh, the ones I just, oh yeah. So like I said, it starts with "You Don't Know My Name" from Alicia Keys.
Okay.
And then.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then "Toxic." And then look, "You Don't Know My Name" is bad, and then it's the longest of all the songs.
Yeah.
On all the KIDZ BOP albums, that's the only 5-minute song on there.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So there's some songs where they'll just sing the chorus like 4 times in a row, and then the song goes off. Right? Not "You Don't Know My Name." They got the whole fucking thing. That shit is bad. Just hearing a whole bunch of kids, baby, baby, baby. I was like, oh, stop it, please, please. And then you like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. And then "Toxic" comes on. I was like, oh wait, all right, my bad. And then they do "Me, Myself, and I."
Yeah.
I am more like anytime the kids try to sing like black songs, like where like it requires actual singing ability to be able to do, it's just like they sound bad doing any song that requires. So like the Alicia Keys songs, the Beyonce songs, the Katy Perry songs, the Lady Gaga song, any songs that requires you to be able to actually sing, they sound especially bad on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad. And then all the dance mixes are terrible. I'm glad that after this album there were no more dance mixes.
Oh, me too. Me too. This was horse shit.
Yeah,
so,
this is terrible.
I'll tell you, listening to this album and like seeing the song titles in front of me also kind of put in perspective just how terrible pop music has become, because there's no ingenuity when it comes to naming a song. Because had I seen these in front of me and not heard who sang them, I couldn't tell you, because they all sound so generic.
Yeah, like, and I was gonna ask
that's
you guys.
just a dig on pop separate, but I was just like, oh wow, I didn't know that's the name of this crappy song.
I wanted to ask you guys that question when listening to these KIDZ BOP songs. Did you come across any songs and you was like, I don't know who sings this?
Yeah, there were a couple in the middle on.
Oh yeah,
one in
definitely.
particular. But for the most part, I knew all of these songs prior to KIDZ BOP doing them.
Like, I've heard them, but I might not also know who the artist is too.
Yeah. There was a couple songs
we haven't
I heard
gotten
for
to 8
the
yet,
first.
but I got something about that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got, look. You think you got something to say about 8? I got something to say when we get to 33.
I think it's 8. I don't know. They all blend together, just like the days.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's just Hannibal, you seem worked up about some of this. Let's let you get that out so this can all run smooth.
Oh, okay. Let me get my vitriol right now.
Why don't we just roll into What's Eating Hannibal so we can have you calm for the rest of the show?
I'm not gonna be calm, but we can go ahead and get my angst out right now. That's cool.
All right, here we go.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA, they shit on Chicago, they shit on Miami, they shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians, they hate the South, they hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate murder, they hate crime, they hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning, they hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons, blithering idiots, humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. What's eating Hannibal today? You know, and I okay, yeah, because I was already pissed off a couple days ago about Superman and fucking Lois Lane, trash ass. But you know what? After listening to these KIDZ BOP albums, I got a whole new trash ass thing to talk about. So, KIDZ BOP debuted on September 10th, 2001. It is the second worst thing to happen in 2001. I'm sure you guys can imagine what the worst is. KIDZ BOP is made for parents that think curse words are the most dangerous thing to a child's development. And those parents need to be addressed. But right now, I want to talk about the parents that push their kids into becoming KIDZ BOP kids. Parents who push their kids into becoming KIDZ BOP kids are trash. Okay? Now, at this point of human existence, we've heard so many former child stars talk about how fucked up it is for kids growing up in the entertainment industry. People like Aaron Carter, Orlando Brown, Amanda Bynes, and the Feldman himself, Corey Feldman, have all spoken about the extremely harsh conditions of the entertainment industry. So it makes you wonder, in 2020, what type of trash ass parent is voluntarily putting their child through this type of shit.
True.
In the KIDZ BOP world, it sometimes takes about a year or a year's worth of auditioning before kids get selected for KIDZ BOP. And in this time, these trash ass parents have to pull their kids out of school, interrupting their kids' education, take their kids to dance classes, take their kids to fucking vocal lessons, and traverse the country, going from city to city for wherever the next KIDZ BOP auditions and rehearsals are. Okay? And these trash ass parents who will push their kids to the limit for a taste of proxy stardom aren't necessarily making their kids' lives any better because of it. Ex-KIDZ BOP alumni Kyra Green says that while she was in high school, she got so much shit for being a KIDZ BOP kid and was constantly told that she was a fucking loser. Robert Lopez, now 22 years old, has never been in a relationship in his life. Great job, Mom. Okay? And the post benefits of being a KIDZ BOP kid aren't that great either. Okay? A lot of these trash ass parents might think that having their kid be a KIDZ BOP kid might open up some doors in the entertainment industry by having the phrase KIDZ BOP kid on their resumes. Well, YouTuber Anthony Padilla, I hope I said it right, I don't know if it's Padilla or Padilla. YouTuber Anthony Padilla did a video where he asked 3 former KIDZ BOPers how much does having KIDZ BOP on their resumes help them in getting other work. All 3 former KIDZ BOP kids said it didn't. It does not help their careers at all, and they have not gotten any additional job offers from being just because they were KIDZ BOP kids. A former KIDZ BOP marketing coordinator had a Reddit thread called "I worked for KIDZ BOP for 3 years. Ask me anything." One user asked him, "Does singing for KIDZ BOP help out their careers in the music business?" And he responded by saying, "I don't know about the kids as I just did the marketing, but up until right before I left, we didn't actually have KIDZ BOP kids." Okay, they were all supposed to be faceless so each listener could feel like they were also a KIDZ BOP kid. Okay. So doing KIDZ BOP wasn't even really making any of these kids famous after the fact, and KIDZ BOP employs a shit ton of kids. Kyra Green said, and I am mildly sensationalizing and paraphrasing what she said, right? But what she did learn in her time being a KIDZ BOP kid was the rigor of the entertainment industry, having to work 12-hour days as a child, having to perform and rehearse while not eating and not feeling well as a child, and having to keep going no matter what, whether fatigued or depressed as a child. Now,
welcome to life, honey.
Right. Well, welcome to adulthood.
Yeah, you know as a child.
Yeah, as a child. I have to wonder what type of trash-ass parent is putting their kids through this type of bullshit. It's no secret that kids that come up through the entertainment industry are pretty fucked up. And the worst thing is, these trash-ass parents are subjecting their kids to this dysfunctional lifestyle so they can make kid-friendly music for other trash-ass parents who think that their kid hearing Lady Gaga sing about LGBTQ acceptance is gonna have their daughter sucking dick for heroin behind the back of an Applebee's, or if they hear Eminem say fuck one time, it's gonna turn their son into America's next school shooter. Okay? Parents, listen, parents, if your kid has some talent, loves to perform, and wants to be a celebrity, then at least do your kid a favor and have them at least audition for Disney, or at least maybe Nickelodeon. KIDZ BOP is the bottom of the barrel for kids entertainment. Disney is like Coca-Cola, Nickelodeon is Pepsi, and KIDZ BOP would be like America's Choice or like the Great Value Walmart brand. They're not even RC Cola, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, to all the parents that force their kids into the grueling lifestyle of being grinded into the ground with constant rehearsals and auditions that are messing up their kids' ability to build relationships with other kids their age and making them the object of affection for a vast majority of YouTube pedophiles, just so you could poke out your chest stained with day wine and talk down to other parents about how your kid is a celebrity, then this rant is specifically for those parents. Okay, those parents that push their kids into becoming KIDZ BOP kids are trash. That's what's eating him.
There we go. That is
bravo.
That is a brilliant What's Eating Hannibal. I will.
Yes.
I sign off on all of that. I have nothing to respond to. So we're not gonna play the intro again, but let's roll right into the next fucking KIDZ BOP album, which is KIDZ BOP 8.
Yeah. I forgot we still got to talk about KIDZ BOP albums.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. And look, I'll take it right at the top, then we'll pass it to Emily the neighbor, then you.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, Monty, what'd you think of this album cover?
I already said, this is garbage. This is trash. Like, look.
I got to ask, wait, this shit is $17.99 on Amazon? Fuck you, KIDZ BOP.
Wow.
How fucking dare you?
Like, and I get what they were doing. This was KIDZ BOP 8. They tried to be clever. It's an 8-ball, but the 8-ball's not black because they couldn't put black on it because kids wouldn't buy it because it was black. So they made a green 8-ball. Then don't do the fucking 8-ball idea.
Yes.
Dumb.
It just doesn't work. Go with something else. Yeah, it's just trash. It's just, I will give KIDZ BOP props on keeping the logo consistent through all 40 of these motherfuckers. It's the same logo on every single one.
Yeah.
Like, that's all they did. But this, trash. Production. What about production?
Yeah, trash. I will say this, and this is something that I noticed going through the projects. Like, whenever they do a lot of pop music or rock music, it sounds super duper generic and cheesy. But whenever they do like the urban music, they get real close to the original, and that kind of pisses me off.
All right,
it's like some of the urban songs they do. I'm like, damn, this almost sounds like, this sounds pretty close. Like when they do Beyonce's A-Marie's One Thing, I was like, oh shit, this is a 1-2 step from Sierra. Like their 1-2 step almost sounds like they just got the beat from Jazzy Faye. And if they didn't and somebody reproduced it, Jazzy Faye, step your producer game up, all right? Because you got the KIDZ BOP producers remaking your shit in seconds.
Did you look up to see who the producers were on those songs?
I did not. I know, not at all. Like, look, and I consumed so much KIDZ BOP media the other day. I like after you sent the text and said you were watching the music videos, I was like, well, let me see if they got music videos for some of these shits. And then I started seeing the videos and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like normally on YouTube, what I'll do is when I watch something, I'll like it. Not because I liked it, but just so I can know if I've seen it before. Yeah. So that way, if it ever popped, like sometimes YouTube would be like, hey, you want to watch this? And I'd be like, nah, I've seen this shit already. So I start liking stuff so I know that I've seen it. And it was like, I didn't want to like any of the KIDZ BOP stuff because I didn't want to have this shit getting suggested to me.
Yeah, but look, we're already on a list because I watched and listened to all this from our account, Hannibal. So we're already on some kind of list. There's some connection. There's one KIDZ BOP kid
I'm
connected
sure I
to
am
everything.
too.
Yeah, we're on some kind of list.
Because I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're being watched by someone.
I'm fucked.
Like, why are these adults watching KIDZ BOP?
Yeah, well, at least you got kids. At least you got an excuse.
Look,
I can say I was babysitting, quarantine babysitting.
Listen, I got a 14-year-old and a 7-week-old. Neither one of them is listening to KIDZ BOP right now.
This is true. This is true. You know, but here's the crazy thing. After I understand why KIDZ BOP exists because when kids get to a certain age, like when they get to like 7, 8, 9 years old, they're too old for Sesame Street and Barney, right? Yeah. But they're not necessarily old enough for the music that's being played on the radio, right? Yeah. And it's like they might not, you know. So what's the in between, you know? And that's where KIDZ BOP came from.
And here's the thing: do what the fuck I did,
dumb.
And some parents, if any of you shitheads are parents and have issues with this, it's fine. We can discuss. I'm fine with discussing parenting styles, which one of the things I have always done, and I will continue to do with Sci-Hi the Beast, I have done with Zoe. I don't watch my fucking mouth around my children. And they listen to the same music as me. And you know what happened with Zoe? Zoe still fell into listening to the standard crap that young kids listen to. That's what she's supposed to do. Like, she found this crap, and I was like, oh, you're listening to that bullshit now. Enjoy it. I don't like it. Have fun with it. And she's like, but I like it. You're dumb. She still likes some of it. That's fine. She learned how to be herself and like what she likes and fuck what I think. You're parenting the wrong way if you're like, oh, my kid can't see this or hear this. Your kid can hear anything. You have to be a good enough parent that if something questionable pops up in what your kids are hearing, that you go, hey, hang on. Let me talk to you for a second about what you just heard. Yeah. That's the key.
Yeah, that was my problem with all of these albums, is that all of this material is really adult, and you can clean it up as much as you want, but the theme is still there, and it's not, I don't find that it's appropriate for kids to be singing. If they're gonna sing it, they might as well just listen to the original.
Yeah, they should hear the original. And my thing is, I truly don't believe, or no, scratch that. I don't think everything that we label as adult is adult. I think it's just we get to a point where we get older because we've been through all this shit. We've lived all this life. We start looking at kids like they're dumb and they don't know shit. They don't know as much as us. But they still, like, if you remember when you were that age, you still felt the same way you do about everything.
Sure.
You didn't know as much as you did.
I listened to a lot of like show tunes and theater and Broadway though in those years. Like after I transitioned from, you know, whatever kids, like little elementary school music.
Yeah.
That's when I found theater and Broadway and all those things and vinyl, because my mom had a lot of those records. So I started listening to that, I guess, in my 12, 13, 14. I was also... Okay, omission here. I was also listening to Amy Grant.
All right.
But this was like post her like Christianity albums. She was trying to be more poppy, so it was actually very clean, wholesome music for people my age at the time. So I was into that, and then it all went to hell.
Yeah. See, Zoe's been an Eminem fan for. How long have you liked Eminem, Zoe? Just hands up. Like, what age? What's the earliest age you remember liking Eminem? She doesn't know?
That's good parenting right there.
But Zoe's been an Eminem fan for that long. Like, she's still, like, I call her and say a new album comes out. When I pick her up, she knows like 4 of the songs on the album already. And she's probably got a TikTok about one of them. Because she's a teenage girl. That's what the fuck she's supposed to do. But I have issues with these 4Kids versions, and I'm sure we're gonna get deeper into this. I don't think there's a reason to do that, because it's like a Mitch Hedberg joke that was him just being stupid, but it means a lot more. It's like any book is a kid's book if the kid can read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like every song is for kids if your kids can hear music. Be enough of a parent that you're willing to sit and go, hey, you might have heard that. It's not okay to cut motherfuckers' heads off. He was saying that metaphorically.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're like, oh no, I actually want to be like, well, in the case of YMH Melly, he actually was like, oh yeah, I got murder on my mind, I'm gonna go kill my cousin, and then he kills his cousin, allegedly.
Yeah,
he
but
allegedly
then as a
cousin.
parent, you go, it's not okay to actually kill people. We can still enjoy this song and not go kill someone. Yeah,
I mean, this is the whole violent video game theory. Is that, you know, if you get exposed to this, then it desensitizes you to it morally, and then you feel like it's okay. And it's like, no, that's not a thing. I can remember playing violent video games pretty much the entirety of my life, and I've never once admitted to killing anybody.
I like how you phrased that. And I see y'all are trying to trap me. No, I'm not saying all that shit you're saying in the chat. I'm saying be a fucking parent and pay attention. Like, don't sit your kid down in front of a porn. That's dumb. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, actually parent and not be like, oh, here, this will babysit you for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't do that shit. I'm actually here with my kids. And I talk and communicate. Well, one of them's not old enough to talk and communicate. He's old enough to shit and drool on me. But I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Episode 99. But yeah. So yeah, I was about to say my standout terrible tracks were Obsession was bad. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I almost threw my phone. Because that is one of my absolute favorite Green Day songs. Fuck y'all for fucking that up.
Yeah, I had to go do drugs after that.
See?
I'm not doing this shit. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Take Me Out was especially bad. Those are my three worst on Kids Bop 8, and I'll pass it to Emily the neighbor. What are your worst? You can have more than three, however many.
Who sings Take Me Out?
Not Modest. Is it Modest Mouse? No.
Yeah, it's Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand. I always confuse Modest Mouse and Franz Ferdinand.
Okay. This one for me was, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, gross. Rich Girl, Gwen Stefani, when she went solo.
Yep.
And I'm a huge fan of hers. But, like, that album in particular was very self-serving and self-centered. And so to hear children sing it was like, oh, God, no. 1-2 Step, not appropriate. Don't sing that. No. Not kosher with me. And Incomplete was, like, cringy. I think those are the ones that
all right.
Just like, fuck no. God, why am I listening to this, you know?
It was just so bad. Look, the whole thing was terrible. Fuck this album. All day yesterday was bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought I had to cram it in like in 3 days because I thought the show was Wednesday. So I was like, on Tuesday, I was like, oh my God, I gotta listen to all this in one day, and I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, like I kept seeing
and then
messages.
I got really drunk.
I kept seeing messages coming from Emily, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check this after. While I was prepping for Wednesday's show, like I kept seeing messages. I'm like, oh, I'll check this when I'm done with the show. Wednesday, I was cramming for the comic book episode, and then I finally caught up, and I was like, oh, Emily thinks the show is tonight. No, it's not, because I haven't even listened to this yet. But see, you got a leg up.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was really hard to listen to all that crap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be calm right now, not agitated.
Yes.
But I listened to them all on Thursday, and that was the mistake that I made. Also, give plunger points to Fabarino because he said something that is very factually accurate. He says 1994 was a great year for albums, and like, look, I'm just like, Soundgarden's Super Unknown came out that year. The Nine Inch Nails' Downward Spiral came out that year.
Yeah.
Green Day's Dookie came out that year.
Oh, yeah.
Oasis came out with Definitely Maybe.
Weezer, the Blue album.
Yep. And didn't God Shuffle His Feet come out that year?
Yeah, I think so. Nas's Illmatic came out that year. Ill Communication from the Beastie Boys came out that year.
Tragic Kingdom, no doubt.
Yes.
94.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is 94.
REM's Monster came out that
16
year.
Stone, Bush.
See, I love. Look, that 16. That was one of the. That was, I think, the first. So when I first bought CDs, like the first batch of CDs I bought was like Bone Thugs and Harmony's East 1999. I bought Green Day's Dookie, Bush's 16 Stone, and one other album. I see you, Buck Melanoma. I'm gonna read that in 1 second. Yeah, there's a lot of great albums that came out in 1994. Oh, fucking Biggie's Ready to Die came out in 1994.
Yeah, shit.
Portishead's Dummy came out.
Oh shit, Sublime. I forgot. Sublime was that year too. Shit.
Yeah.
94.
Yeah.
Self-titled was 96.
It was 96. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at Emily with the Sublime correction. I like that.
No, don't be sorry. Come with the facts.
Give Emily the Neighbor some matter of fact, give Emily the Neighbor some plunger points, and as is tradition with Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, Emily the Neighbor, we're gonna give you 100 plunger points that you can dish out to everybody in the chat as you see fit. So if you guys want to follow Emily the Neighbor, she has multiple Instagram accounts. If you want to follow the one that we tagged her in on Instagram, you will get 25 plunger points for just following Emily the Neighbor tonight.
Yeah. See?
There you
Do
go.
it.
There you go. And
I'm
y'all are
unemployed.
Y'all are all y'all are all shitheads. You know how to you've seen Emily in the chat. Say something that'll make her give you plunger points.
That's right. Oh yeah, TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool. Goddamn, 1994.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. There we go. Wait, my shit unplugged.
That's right.
And I see Faberino with Nirvana MTV Unplugged.
Yeah,
Best Nirvana album ever.
I purposefully left that one out when I was grading, when I was talking about the great albums that came out in 1994.
That was a great album that came out in 94.
It was a great compilation of songs that previously existed in other places. I agree with that statement.
It was a great album.
No internet.
A great compilation album.
You're still on Emily the Neighbor?
Yeah, but my browser is not working.
Oh, all right.
It's telling me I don't have any internet, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh shit! It's because everybody's on the internet right now. Because
everybody's on the internet watching Hannibal Monty Shit Show right now. That's what's going on. So look, my low points is, and I'm surprised nobody said it. Fucking Since You've Been Gone, right out the gate, they started with the bullshit.
Yeah. Like I thought there were worse crimes.
So. Oh that one's especially bad. A whole bunch of kids singing in unison. Since you've been gone, bruh, that shit was awful. And there's a video for that shit.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was the first video that I watched after you told us that they had music videos. I was like, they have music videos. What do their music videos look like? I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. It's just like, but Boulevard of Broken Dreams is trash. Rich Girl is trash. Rich Girl is trash and inappropriate. Yeah. One Thing is trash from A. Marie, because who's ever singing that is just not really singing it. Let Me Love You from Mario. It's like whoever's singing that is just bad. He is just doing a bad job. Like, man, you were just bad at singing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and Take Me Out is also bad too.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
But look, they're all bad, okay? So, I could literally just look at the titles and say a name and just be like, this was bad. Because they're all bad.
Yeah, and I made sure I kept having moments where I was like, I could just skip this. I've heard enough to know where it goes. They're like, no.
I started to feel like that too.
I didn't.
Yeah, I started to feel like that, but I committed. You know what's funny? I committed to listen to it all, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm like, if Emily the Neighbor could power through this shit, I can power through this shit.
See, I was gonna chalk it up to we're the host of the show. We gotta do it no matter what. Like, we have to, all of it, every single second. We have to consume it all, and I took it next level. And I went and listened to the songs that have videos. I heard those motherfuckers twice.
Yeah.
And the only reason there are no clips from those videos is because I'm not as shitty as those Kids Bop parents. I didn't want to put their kids on our show.
Yes. Yes.
I have a quote to read before I restart my computer to see what's going on with my internet.
Okay.
Christopher Bell, an associate professor of media studies at the University of Colorado, has called Kids Bop an abomination because it censors language but not content, altering specific words without changing or obscuring the underlying tone or meaning. He explained, I don't need a sanitized version of Despacito. I need 8-year-olds not to be singing Despacito.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that song is super dirty, and Kids Bop doesn't always make that distinction.
Yes, yes, it is.
Truth.
It is. It is. Yeah, and
look,
and you know what?
Wait. You're going where I was going.
I was about to say this is a great segue into fair foul because this is about to be the subject of my fair foul right here. This exact thing.
Here we go. Take it, Zoe.
Yes. How big are your balls? Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they ready for it.
Just love it.
How do they hurt us? Because they love them.
We don't need to give any time to that mess, do we?
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. Oh, I love the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent. Innocent. Feed him to the shark
Real quick, Hannibal. Fabrino said something about Queen D88 saying "hurt by Nine Inch Nails from '94," but he hasn't heard that. Thank God. Fabrino, go listen to that shit. Nine Inch Nails did a phenomenal "Hurt."
Like, how have you never heard "Hurt" from Nine Inch Nails? That song is incredible. That might be one of the greatest rock songs of all time.
Yes.
You know, and it's definitely one of the greatest industrial songs of all time.
And if I'm wrong about what I saw from the conversation, correct me. I'm fine with that. But Hannibal, take it.
Yes. So, fair or motherfucking foul. The way this segment works is every day I do a deep dive on the news. I have a news aggregator site I go to. Then I go to AP News, CNN, Fox News.
He's talking about Kids Bop covering "Hurt." Sorry, continue.
Oh, okay.
No. We don't want to hear that. I'm looking for it.
I would love to hear the kid. Like, I have a list of songs that I would love to hear the Kids Bop kids try to do clean versions of. Like, I would love to do. Nicki Minaj has a song called "Stupid Hoe," and I would very much love to see the Kids Bop kids try to do a clean version of "Stupid Hoe." You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. I would love to see them do. What would the Kids Bop version of "Hot Girl Summer" sound like?
Shit.
You know, or better yet, what's the Hot Girl Bummer song? You know, the one that goes like "Fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too." I would love to hear the Kids Bop version of that shit. They would probably make the song "Love You, Love You, Love You." I love my friends and they love me too. That's probably what they would do. That's probably exactly what they would do. So, anyway, I do a deep dive on the news every day. Sometimes I come across these stories and I wonder to myself when I get to the end of the article, was the end result fair or was the end result foul? So I'm going to read you guys a couple of stories, just two kids, and they're all Kids Bop related. And Emily, the neighbor, gave us the perfect segue. That was the perfect alley-oop. It's like she threw that motherfucker off the backboard. I grabbed that shit, put my arm in the rim like Vince Carter, baby. So that's a basketball player, Monty, just in case you didn't know who that was. So There you go.
All right.
There you go. So, the first like two Kids Bop stories, and I'm just gonna lean right into what Emily was talking about. So this article I'm reading came from Vox.com. Came from Vox. You know, the extra super liberal Vox, right? And I like Vox, right? I'm a huge Vox fan till they started going in on Dave Chappelle for his last comedy special. Now I'm like, you fucking lib cuck snowflakes. You know what I'm saying? I can't even fuck with y'all now. I can't talk shit about Dave. Anyway, Vox did an article about Kids Bop, and it says Kids Bop's censored songs aren't annoying, but they might be problematic. So I'm gonna just skip to the middle of the article. A 2017 study on the effects of censorship in Kids Bop found that replacing phrases does not actually wipe lyrical recognition from the children's mind if they have already heard the original song. Even if it did, what Kids Bop is enforcing is also not kid appropriate. The study says that music perpetuates a sociological phenomenon of kids getting older younger, which claims that marketing is pushing kids out of their childhood earlier and earlier. And the study says that repackaging adult music as kids music does not eliminate adult messages, even though some words and phrases are changed. Now, I want to read to you guys a couple. I got a list from eonline.com, from E-News, right? So if you want to know where I'm at, I'm on E-News. I'm gonna post a link in the chat if anybody wants to check it out. They have a list of 25 songs that they sing on the Kids Bop albums, and then they give you they show you where the lyrics got changed, right? Okay. So in Lord's first hit record, Royals, the original lyrics was, "But every song is like gold teeth, gray goose tripping in the bathroom," right? But the Kids Bop version goes, "Every song is like gold teeth, gold goose singing in the bathroom." they changed gray goose to gold goose, right?
Wow.
So gold goose is a very popular Capri Sun flavor, right? So there you go.
Sure.
For the Shop Boys' "Party Like a Rock Star," the original lyrics is, "On a yacht with Marilyn Manson with a skull belt and wallet chain." And the Kids Bop version goes, "On a yacht, yeah, we relaxing with a cool belt and a wallet chain."
Marilyn Manson's not even there.
Yeah, so they took Marilyn Manson out the song, and instead of a skull belt, now they're wearing a cool belt, right?
Bullshit.
You know, the kind that you might get at, like, you know, fucking TJ Maxx, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing my, like, physical eye rolls in real time, and it's making me laugh.
I'm trying to do some of the shorter ones, right? And some of these shits is long. Anything that talks about fucking drinking, okay, here we go. This one comes from Macklemore's thrift shop. He said, "Probably should have washed this. It smells like R. Kelly sheets." And they changed it to, "Probably should have washed this. It smells like my baseball cleats." You know, and look, that is racist to anybody who plays lacrosse, all right? Everybody that wears cleats does not automatically play baseball. And, you know, so I'm picking somebody, but, like, some of the ones that they changed, they didn't change them, like, this one, I'm trying to find one that's not so bad. The Lazy song, oh, no, that's... It says, "Meet a really nice girl, have some really nice sex, and she's gonna scream out, 'This is great.' And the Kids Bop version is, "Meet a really nice girl, send a really nice text, and she's gonna write back, 'You so great.'"
No, she's not.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna ignore that shit.
Okay, all right, here's one. Flow Rider's Wild Ones. He says, "If I took you home, it'd be a home run." And the Kids Bop version is, "If I took you out, it would be so much fun." Okay, all right, here we go. Carly Rae Jepsen's "Call Me Maybe," right? So she said, "I beg and borrow and steal." And they changed it to, "I beg and borrow and feel." Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Okay, Lady Gaga's Born This Way. A different lover is not a sin. They changed it to a different viewpoint is not a sin.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right, here we go. All right.
No. That's full spit.
No, that's Cool Whip.
Oh.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? All right, here's the last one. Makeup trainers, all about that bass. She says, yeah, my mama told me you don't have to worry about your size. She says, boys, they like a little more booty to hold at night. And the KIDZ BOP version says, yeah, my mama told me don't worry about your size. She says, don't let it keep you home in your room at night. There you go. Oh, wait. Okay, all right. This is the last one. Macklemore's Can't Hold Us. He says, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you, right? Ain't no clan like the Wu-Tang Clan, right?
Yes.
But that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. They changed it to, but that's what you get when KIDZ BOP raised you.
Gross.
See,
Cringe.
I remember back in the day when we just had to suffer through that shit and get smacked in the mouth when we said some shit we weren't supposed to. Like, what was that song? You were just too damned old for me. They play it on the radio. Your mama catch you saying, damn, what?
Yeah. You get hit. Yeah, I would get hit in the throat or the stomach, for sure.
Yeah, like, don't say that. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, there you go. So
I gotta take my dog out to pee. She's like small barking at me like, oof, oof, oof.
Oh, dude,
I'll be right back.
Okay, so the fair foul question that I have for you is, and we're making jokes about this right now. But I'm gonna pull up the actual lyrics to the KIDZ BOP, Britney Spears "Till the World Ends," right? Because I heard this at some point on one of the albums, right?
All right.
And then this is the KIDZ BOP lyrics, right?
Okay.
It says, "This kicked in, got your tongue tied in knots I see. Spit it out, cause I'm dying for company. I noticed that you got it. You noticed that I want it. You know that I can take it to the next level, baby. If you want this..." Oh wait, hold up. This isn't the KIDZ BOP version. Is this the KIDZ BOP version? Wait. I can't take it no more. Never felt like this before. Come on and get me on the floor. DJ, what you waiting for? Yeah, this is the KIDZ BOP version.
Wow. All right.
Yes. This is the KIDZ BOP lyrics. This is the KIDZ BOP version, right?
Wow.
It's just like, it's like, I noticed that you got it. You noticed that I want it. You know that I can take it. Like, damn, these some nasty ass kids.
Keep your kids away from me. Fuck.
Hold on, let me see. Dish it out to the next level. Okay, yeah. I said, oh, this girl has her tongue tied and not spit it out. Yeah, I had to check it in another place just to make sure. So here's the fair foul question. The fair foul question is it fair foul that these albums are labeled as kid appropriate? Now, this is one of the few fair fouls that I don't have an opinion on because I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't have any kids. So I don't know. Oh, Emily the Neighbor, I just read the KIDZ BOP version lyrics to Britney Spears' Till the World Ends. And she says, this girl has got your tongue tied in knots I see. Spit it out because I'm dying for company. Oh shit, I lost it. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? God damn it. Stupid ass fucking song. Stupid ass KIDZ BOP. I fucking hate you kids. That's it. This kicked in, got your tongue tied in knots I see. Spit it out because I'm dying for company. I noticed that you got it. You noticed that I want it. You know that I can take it to the next level, baby. I can't take it no more. Never felt like this before. This is the KIDZ BOP version, okay? This is the KIDZ BOP version. So the question is it fair or foul to label these albums as kid appropriate? Now, I don't have kids, and I don't really have an opinion on this because everybody raises their kids differently, and you know, I don't know who's getting more fucked up or not. You know, the kids that have the parents that protect them from everything, the parents that's like, well, hold on, let me see what the rating is on this first. Oh, it says you got to be 13 and you're only 12, so you can't watch SmackDown tonight. So listen, I don't know. I don't got kids, so I don't got a dog in this fight, all right? I feel like I would raise my kids the way Monty raises his, because Zoe's fucking awesome, and if I gotta have a kid, I want a Zoe, okay? I see, look, some of my other friends got kids, and they're pieces of shit. I'm like, man, I don't want a son like you or a daughter like yours. Your daughter ain't shit. You know what I mean? But if I raise my kid the way Monty raises Zoe, and that means I might have a Zoe, then shit, yeah, I'll do what Monty's doing. You know, so is it fair? Everybody in the chat, Emily the neighbor, Monty, is it fair or foul to label these albums as kid appropriate?
All right. I'll unless Emily wants to go first. Do you want to take a crack at this first before I do?
Sure. I would say that they're not kid appropriate. So foul. They're not kid appropriate. If I had kids, I would be giving them the content that I was raised on. I'd be giving them Sesame Street. I'd be giving them Mr. Rogers, Raffi, Sherry and Lamb Chop. You remember that one?
Yes, sir. I remember that.
I feel like that's appropriate. And then when that transition happens, I think we would explore other content that is appropriate. And if we need to have that conversation, yes. But this is just garbage, and no. Because, I mean, if they want to listen to it, it means I have to listen to it, so no. If anything, we're going to listen to, like, I would introduce them to, like, 70s folk or something. Or 80s romance music. You know? That's what I would do.
All right.
Be like, let's listen to Richard Marx instead.
Yeah. All right. Because my view on it is it fair or foul that KIDZ BOP labels this as kid appropriate? That's the question, right?
Yes. See, I don't know what would constitute kid appropriate.
Yeah, and look, here's my answer. Yes, it's fair that it's labeled as kid appropriate. Are the original songs kid appropriate? Yes. But the question that, because here's where I feel, and it's what I've been leaning towards every time I talk about this shit. What they mean is, by kid appropriate, unsupervised kid appropriate. No, it's not unsupervised kid appropriate. But it's kid appropriate if there is a parent around to go, hey, you might not understand what you're hearing. I'm here to explain because you're learning how the world works. I firmly believe that your kids can see and be exposed to a lot of what's out there in the world. I won't say everything because there's some shit that's fucked up and shit that flat out no. Decide when you're an adult if you want to do that. I'm not going to introduce you to it. But I firmly believe that most of the stuff that happens in the world, you can get through with a parent that's been through it sitting next to you, willing to talk to you about it. Mm-hmm. Most parents don't want to talk about that shit and don't want to deal with the shit. They go, here's a cleaned up kids version. Get the fuck out of my face. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Yeah, and that like these albums are a lazy solution for lazy parents.
Yeah. Like
that's what it is. It's a lazy solution for lazy parents.
Yeah, Zoe sat in the car with me and listened to what the fuck I was listening to. Like, and if something needed to be explained, I said, hey, let me tell you what that means. This is what that line's about. This is what's happening here. I don't really feel comfortable with you singing along to that, so don't sing that. And she would hear me because I talked to her. We parents nowadays don't respect their kids. I don't think people have ever respected their kids. I parent based on mutual respect. Mm-hmm. Like, and we start out with respect. Sci-Hi the Beast is, losing points, but he doesn't know it yet. He's just got to earn that shit back. Like, I'm like, bro, you're doing some disrespectful shit, but you don't know. I'll give you a little bit of pass. You're only losing half points.
He's just trying to figure out how his hands work.
Exactly. I'm not mad at him. We're good. We're good. We're gonna be good. He's not gonna. And if he's anything like Zoe, he won't lose enough that I'm like, you're a little piece of shit, bro. No, he's gonna be cool.
that would be hilarious. You son of a bitch.
What do you think of your son, Monty? Oh, he ain't shit. No, I won't be there. I won't be there ever. I can't even let that joke sit for too long. I will never be there with my son. He's good people. He's a good kid. He's on his way. He's on his way. But that's how I do it. Like, I respect you. You respect me. The minute you disrespect me, you got to earn that shit back. The game just changed once you disrespect me. And that's how I do it. Like, you're free to do whatever. Talk to me. I'm here to help you. I'm not here. I'm not the warden. I'm not the guard. I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's take it to the chat and let's see what the chat has got to say about this. American Nightmare says foul, but just imagine if KIDZ BOP did a Tech 9 cover album, and not just because I want some plunger points. I followed Emily on IG, and she is looking quite lovely today, I might say.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, she is looking quite lovely today. So, you know,
Thank you.
He's saying true facts.
There you go.
I got my hair done right before no one could ever see it. So
yeah, my Shayla's doing the same thing right now. And look, I offered to help Shayla with her hair. I've been watching hair tutorials on YouTube, right? I got my
sorry
ready. You know, I'm about to say, damn, Shayla got mad as hell. Yeah, she will not let me get close to her hair at all.
I even offered some help over the phone and she wouldn't take it. Like,
yes.
I know some shit about hair, Shayla. I'm just saying.
Come here.
There you go.
Like, I'll have this shit looking good.
Let's see. Kilo says fair, but all music is kid appropriate, even shitty music. What if they did I Ejaculate Fire by Deathlock? It would become I Inflate Tire.
Give Kilo plunger points.
Give Kilo plunger points. Yeah, I Ejaculate Fire becomes I Inflate Tire. Yes. I want somebody to take like some death metal or some scream metal, and then anytime they reference Satan, just change it to Jesus. And let's just see if we could just get the Christians on board with that.
Yes.
Like, hail Jesus! Look, listen, we could do it.
Yeah.
We could do it.
We can make it happen. We can make it happen.
That'd actually be great. We should take my idea of taking porn, right? Editing out all the sex and just leaving the storyline, and then show that to a bunch of like super Christians and see how one of them figures it out.
Yeah. There you go.
That's a show. That's a show idea. We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. That could be a shit show.
Yeah, we can review some porn.
Hypothesis says foul either way. Fuck KIDZ BOP.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. He says, I was a piece of shit until I suffered head trauma as a kid. You know, well, who knows that it was the head trauma? That might have, that might have just unlocked your superpower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Faberino says, fair. They spend lots of effort censoring the content, although I personally think kids are better being exposed to it. I agree.
Yeah.
Explain to your kids what it is. You know, there's one song in one of these, on one of these projects, I can't think of which one it is, I know it when we get to it, where in the original lyrics, this dude's the writer said, yeah, I'm just an African American man living my life or something like that, and they just took that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
All they do on that song is just repeat the chorus 3 times. They don't even do his verses.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah.
I need to throw out some plunger points.
All right, who's getting them?
Faberino, he's gonna get 40.
Oh shit! All right, Faberino.
Yeah, I was only gonna give like 20 because of the 9 Inch Nails tattoo and the Johnny Cash reference, but he just made a Hank Hill comment.
Yes.
And I can hear it in the voice. It says, "You aren't making Christianity cooler. You're just making rock music worse."
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Look, just so y'all know, you can always pander to me with South Park, Rick and Morty, and King of the Hill quotes.
I love King of the Hill.
Yeah. And let's go ahead and throw Archer in there too, because I'm just like,
See? There you go.
I love those shows. If you throw in something, and just like the obscure shit, not like just the super catchy, like don't just put Danger Zone in the chat. Anybody can do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you say something real nichey and like from an episode that's like, you had to dig for that one, okay, yeah, give you plunger points for that. Let's see. Fabulous is fair. They spend lots of effort censoring the content, although I personally think kids are better being exposed to it. He also said there are lots of parents out there that don't regulate the content their kids consume, so KIDZ BOP is pretty fucking tame, right? And I agree with everything you said, Fabrino. Take extra plunger points.
Yeah.
In addition to that, let's see. Kilo said censoring music for your kid would be like taking your kid to see Venus de Milo, but putting pasties on it. Yeah, that sucks. Pasties is just, look, let the nip slip, all right? That's 2020. Let the nip slip, all right? Okay? Those things give life, all right?
That's true.
How you gonna be like,
they nourish. They nourish.
Yeah. So just go ahead and suck that life. You know what I'm saying? No teeth.
Anyway, look, before you get to the next fair foul, real quick, I did a quick Google search after, look, Fabrino, you're like the star of this show in the chat right now. After Fabrino's comment, and this is what I found. This is the closest I found to KIDZ BOP doing hurt. Here you go.
I remember everything.
Oh, man.
Wait, I haven't heard past this point. Hang on, where's it going? Here it comes.
Yes.
Come on, it's trying. Come on, get there.
See, now I want to see Nine Inch Nails live again.
Here it comes. No?
Yes.
Skip.
This isn't real, is it?
No, this is, all right, stop it.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's the closest I can find.
Oh my god. Annabelle, stop. Oh
it was like watching Macho Man drive into a tree, and then after he drove into the tree, it burst on the fire, but he didn't die immediately. We had to just watch him crawl out on fire in the middle of Sarasota. Like, it was just, it was awful.
Yes.
It
Queen
was
88
awful.
said, I'm going to need to hurt myself after this. There
Yes,
you go.
that's just
Take
awful.
your plunger
Look,
points, Queen 88.
Please don't,
Sorry.
because you can't go to an emergency room. They won't take you.
Yes.
Right. Well, we don't know where he is yet. He might be in a place where he can do that, you know? Like, just the places where we live, you know, is like, I think Louisiana has the 3rd or 4th most deaths, coronavirus-related deaths in the United States. Georgia has the 6th most deaths in the United States. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, don't remind me. I live here in Louisiana. What's the next fair foul?
I got a couple more. Is it Brian Harris said foul as fuck, not because it was supposed to be a real kids album, but because it was sung by a bunch of kids that are being forced to be. Queen D88 says foul, but I also don't think kids media should be heavily censored, and the parents need a more active role in their children's lives nowadays. I agree with both of y'all. Give Brian Harris and Queen D88 plunger points. Get the plunger.
Stacking them up. All right.
Look, I mean, like when you're right, you're right, and you guys are right. Kilo says, "I'm in Tennessee. Our governor has literally done nothing." Wait, isn't Kane from wrestling the governor of Tennessee? Oh, he's just the governor of a small town, right? He's the mayor of a small town.
Yeah, good luck with that shit, Kane.
Yeah, man. Hope he better be getting ready for WrestleMania. All right, so there we go. Right. Yeah, WrestleMania in an empty apartment building in Orlando, right? So, all right, let me get to the next fair file now. My computer is dragging because it hates me. It hates America and it hates freedom.
Kilo says he's the mayor of Knox County. Get your plunger points for being so ready with the facts.
There you go. There you go. All right. The next fair file, the last fair file, comes from LongIsland.com.
Okay.
There we go. Here we go. Jones Beach cancels KIDZ BOP concert, right? The KIDZ BOP concert scheduled that night. Jones Beach had been postponed due to extreme weather conditions. And this is what it says. Due to extreme heat conditions on the island this weekend, Jones Beach has canceled the KIDZ BOP concert that was scheduled today, June 21st. This was June 21st last year. Instead, the show is rescheduled for a later date in hopes that the temperature outside won't be as high as it is this weekend. So they canceled the KIDZ BOP concert because they said it was too hot for the concert. Now, I did some research. Would you like to guess how hot it was on July 19th, 2019?
How hot was it?
It was 85 degrees.
But where?
They in New York. And I guess New York, it says Long Island. So I'm
That's
guessing.
hot for those people.
What do you mean those people? Hey, they have worked too long and hard to be called those people. We call them assholes just like God intended. All right?
No. Let me tell you. When you live in the Midwest or the Northeast or the Northwest where it's cold, you develop fat in your blood to keep you warm. When it gets that hot, you can't fucking handle it.
Sounds like a personal problem. If the question is it fair or foul? Is it fair or foul that they canceled this KIDZ BOP concert for 85 degrees? Everybody in the chat, let us know what you think. Monty, Emily the neighbor, our shit show guest of the year nominee. What do you guys think? Is it fair or foul to cancel a concert? And you know what? Emily has a point because I've spent many a summer in Chicago, and I can remember it getting to 90 degrees, and people started just dying. And
You get sunstroke, heat stroke, you're just not used to it.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, what do you mean you died because it was 90 degrees? It was like, oh, this 90 degree weather it was killing people. I was like, 90 degrees? It's always 90 degrees. Like, you know how they say it's always sunny in Philadelphia? It's always 90 degrees in New Orleans.
Yes.
Like,
even in the winter, it's 90 degrees. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
It'll be 90 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It just be 90 foot. Like when Hurricane Katrina happened, that shit was like 98, 99 degrees outside.
Yeah, like imagine living in that shit when you're here and all the power's out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just hot. Like
yeah, it was like it's just rained and rained and rained, and it was just nothing but rain and wind and wind and rain and rain and wind, and it was just still 95 degrees. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
So Hannibal, I've been quarantined in my house now for 12 days, and I found myself having a conversation with myself yesterday, and I went, well, I'm out today, on the day before, on the day before that.
Give Emily name some plunger points.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's take it to the chat. Monty, Emily neighbor, fair foul canceling the concert for 85 degrees.
I still say foul. Like
I say fair.
All right. See.
That's a lot of kids to be fainting and having to transport to a hospital. Fuck that shit.
We're gonna toughen those kids up.
Yeah. That's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna dehydrate. No.
No, look. You give them. You strap some water. Put a straw coming out of the end of that hat that they're wearing. Like you suck on that water and you perform.
Yeah, but you're spending like $9 on a bottle of water at a concert. No,
but this is But this is Long Island, New York. They can afford $9 bottled water. Okay. Every time I pick, look, no bullshit. Every time I pick somebody up and they'd be like, wait, I'd be like, oh, where you from? And they say New York. I say, you said you were from New York. You didn't say you were from Brooklyn. So what part of New York are you from? And then every now and then they'll say that they're from Long Island. And whenever I get somebody black, I always say the same thing. I didn't know there was black people in Long Island. I always say this. They be like, oh yeah, it get kind of hood in Long Island. There's areas over there. I'm like, all right, cool, that's what's up. I didn't know that. I've never been to New York, so I have no idea. No idea. Hypothesis is I can only get so unerect, Monty. So I don't know what to do with that. I just wanted to read it out loud.
All right. Yeah. Give him plunger points for that. It made me laugh. There you go.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Hypothesis says, fair. How does it feel to know God even hates KIDZ BOP? I can only get so.
There you go. All right.
American Nightmare says, foul. Let's have KIDZ BOP singing "I Did It to You" by Big Lurch If you don't know the backstory behind it, look it up. Also, have you seen them singing Kim by Eminem, or have them sing Brother Lynch Hung songs? Yes. I would love to have a bunch of kids sing Kim from Eminem.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I mean, or any Brother Lynch songs. Somebody earlier in the chat suggested Necro. I think that's a great idea. Who else? Any horrorcore stuff?
Yeah.
Look,
99 Ways to Die would be good by KIDZ BOP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the 10 Crack Commandments, I think would be great.
Yes.
I would love to hear a kid sing 10 Crack Commandments. That would be awesome. like a white kid singing 10 Crack Commandments, I think would be the greatest thing. Man, look, anybody in the chat that has a young child and you're willing to have them sing 10 Crack Commandments, I will give you 100 plunger points for that kid.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm saying this out.
I guess technically Monty could do it because he's got one at the house, but you know.
I just had a thought. It's a random idea. Zoe, be prepared. There's a new layer to check this shit out. I am adding to it because I was just inspired. So there you go.
Okay, all right, let's see what else. We got Fabrino says, filed, no elaboration, sack up. Brian Harris says, fair. By canceling the concert, they put everyone out of their fucking misery. Ooh, Brian Harris has got a point. If you cancel the concert, they probably just told everybody they canceled it for the heat, but they really canceled it because it was still a KIDZ BOP concert.
Yes.
Kilo says, file. I have lived in Tennessee and North Carolina my whole life, and if it's above 75 degrees, I'm in hell, but I still work. Look, there you go, Kilo. That's the fuck I'm talking about. You man the fuck up, right? All right. That being said, which KIDZ BOP album do we got to talk about now? Which one are we
20.
on?
I think 20. Yes, 20. Let's go right into 20. All right.
KIDZ BOP 20. So, Monty, what'd you think of this artwork?
This artwork is, as I said before, it's all bad. This goes next level bad because the detail I noticed right out the gate is this is some guy at whatever design, whatever studio firm, whoever they hired to do this. The guy that did this art, it was his first day on the job, and he thought he did some amazing shit because look at the highlights on the words KIDZ BOP. He just put circles. That's supposed to be a straight line all the way through the bottom. He thought that he nailed it. Or she. Sorry. I don't want to assume this person's gender. Yeah, that's the thing that stands out to me. It looks like frosting that's dripping terribly and unnaturally. Like, what are you doing? Like, I know you were trying to make it look shiny. You failed. You fucking failed.
Let me ask you a question, and everybody in the chat, let me know. I'm curious. Everybody that's watching, we got 21 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Question: how old is too old to still be listening to KIDZ BOP? Like, what's the cutoff here? Because on Amazon they have it listed from age 5 to 12, and I feel like if I met a dude that was 12 years old and he was still listening to KIDZ BOP, I would take his lunch money. I would. I'd be like, bro, look, you a bitch. I'm taking your money. I'm sorry. It's the law of the jungle out here, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just gonna have to give me your money.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, we can do it the easy way or the hard way. You can just hand it to me right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Kilo says 0, which that's not a fair. Well, yeah, 0 is technically. Let's see. American Nightmare says 10. How old are you? 10? 10 is 4th grade, right? Like 3rd, 4th grade.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm trying to think of like some of the kids at like 10. Yeah, that okay. Okay. Brian Harris is -9 months old. He says, well, like, as soon as you get conceived, you're too old to listen to KIDZ BOP. The Batman says 12 is old enough to get punched. Yeah, I think so. You could punch a 12-year-old for sure. You wouldn't punch a 12-year-old, Emily the neighbor?
Depends.
Okay, there we go. That's all there we go. All right, that's all. We just got context. LA Anime hanging out in the chat. Also a shit show guest of the year nominee says maybe girls like 12. Okay. So if you're a 12-year-old girl, you can still listen to Kids Bop.
No.
You disagree, Monty?
No. I would have. How hard would I have clowned you if you were listening to Kids Bop at 12, Zoe? No.
Mistaken Reaper says 6. So he thinks kindergarten. Once you get to first grade, you are too old to listen to Kids Bop.
All right. Damn. All right. You know, I'm.
Well, considering the content,
I can agree with that.
Okay, hypothesis, take your plunger points right now. This is amazing. He says 1 to 5, too young. 6 to 10, okay. 11 to 13, parents are forcing them to listen. 14 to 21, special, boy or girl. 22 to 39, pedo. 40 to 64, creepier pedo. 65 plus, Herbert. Yes.
All right.
Yes. That's a great job. Actually, one of the Kids Bop stories I came across, one of the girls was saying that after like they were signing autographs at like a mall or some shit, and then there were all of these little kids running up, and there was this one like just old dude that was just kind of hanging out in the back, and then afterwards he walked up to her and he was just like, I just want to let you know you have a beautiful voice, and you sound so good I love when you sing on this song and that song. And then her dad ran up like, yo man, what the fuck? Why are you talking to my daughter? And he started yelling at the Kids Bop security, you know what I'm saying? And was just like, why did y'all let this dude come in here? Where's his kid at? You know, I think if you're an adult that goes to a Kids Bop concert, you automatically should go on an FBI watch list. Like, if you go there and you don't have proof that you have a child, you should go on a watch list. No? It's just me? Okay. All right. Well, that's what I think, and that's what it is. All right.
I was directing Zoe on what I just added to check this shit out. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Emily the neighbor, what are your low points on Kids Bop 20? Also, Kids Bop 20 was the 10th anniversary of Kids Bop. So at this point, they had been doing this for 10 years.
Wow.
This was a decade's worth of Kids Bop.
Yeah. So I'd have to say Born This Way.
Yep.
Forget You.
Oh
yeah. Listen. The Kids Bop version of CeeLo's Fuck You is hilarious. It is hilarious. Right? Because like at first when they was playing this shit on the radio, it was like some radio stations would just blank out the fuck when CeeLo would sing it.
Yeah.
You know, and then a couple versions would play like the Forget You part. You know, they would say Forget You instead of Fuck You. And I was like, this shit is hilarious. Also, a lot of people don't know it, but Bruno Mars wrote and produced that song.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
When you listen to it now, you can kind of probably hear it. Sounds like Bruno Mars shit. But yeah, hearing the Kids Bop version of Fuck You is hilarious.
Yeah, it's
yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I laughed my ass the whole time. But at this point I was also high, so you know, just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would think it was that bad. I'd be good or bad. You know, what you call. All right, I'm sorry, Emily the neighbor. I didn't mean to.
Oh no, you're fine. I think probably the other one that really rubbed me the wrong way was Rolling in the Deep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they all suck, but
yeah,
those are the ones, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go right before that, Whip My Hair. Like, no. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, because they took a song that was already a kid's song and just made a worse version.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, also, shout out to Willow Smith, right? Because I Whip My Hair is a dope-ass song. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope first single for her. And then Kids Bop was like, oh, we're going to do a bad karaoke version of this.
Yeah. And the Lazy Song also. No, don't do that, Kids Bop. Yeah. Those along with what Emily the neighbor said. Do you have any to add, Hannibal, the beat animal?
Well, yeah, after Born This Way, you know, Britney Spears' Till the World Ends, because that's the one where it was talking about, you know, how deep they want that love inside them. And I was like, bro, these are kids.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want kids talking about how deep they want the love inside them.
Yeah, that's
Very
just
true.
not the move. So
Yeah.
this is But those, but y'all hit them all. I mean,
Yeah.
And then the rest of it just kind of just gets kind of the rest of it is just kind of whatever. It's just kind of bland and forgettable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Born This Way, Till the World Ends, Rolling in the Deep, With My Hair. The first two songs, the last two songs, the lazy song. I mean, kid, like I know parents aren't supposed to pick favorites, but I can honestly say I hate all you kids equally. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think you're all just terrible at what you do.
Yeah. So there you go. Perfect. Well, I'm kind of done talking about this album. Let's go into some other shit that we don't care about.
All right. Shit we don't care about? Okay.
Yes. Here we go.
Now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
That's bullshit, Gary!
Send the beat, fucking with you. Yep. No stupid, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Welcome to Shit We Don't Care About, the segment that gets trolled with the worst fruit on the planet.
Yes.
Is that technically it's a fruit, right?
I believe so.
What is?
Pumpkins.
Oh. I just learned that bananas are part of the herb family today.
Are they really?
Oh,
yes.
Man. Awesome. So you mean I can smoke me some bananas then?
Sure.
Okay. Try it out. I hear that when they get those dark, gross spots on them, that it actually helps fight cancer in some type of way. Or it's full of like antioxidants or something. Basically, when the banana is completely unedible, that's supposed to be when it's really good for your body.
That's when it has like the most sugar developed in it.
Yeah. That's when you put it in some banana bread. That's
Yes.
what I always thought.
Look, if you got a recipe for good banana bread, then let's go ahead and see what it's like. Because I've never had banana bread and been like, man, this is good.
I will hook you up. I got one.
All right, look, if I was stranded on a deserted island and all they had was banana bread, and if that's what I had to eat to live, I would die. Be like, can I eat this sand? How much nutrients is in this sand? And shout out to Fabarino. He's been paying attention because he was just like he referenced the episode of South Park where Cartman decided to start his own contemporary Christian band, and what he did was he just took regular rock songs and regular pop songs and just changed all of the nasty stuff to Jesus. And one of the songs he said, "I want to get down on my knees and start worshiping you, Jesus. I want to feel his salvation all over my face."
Yep. See?
Yeah. I'm saying, and we could do that with some death metal. I'd like to just see if the Christians, how they would feel about that. All right. So look, we got 22 people watching. You guys have watched our show enough times. Y'all know how Shit We Don't Care About works. Every day I do a deep dive on the news. I come across these fucking stories, and I wonder to myself, who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit, but I'm going to run through these joints anyway. I'm going to read you guys a headline, and you let me know if you give a shit or if you don't give a shit. And if enough of you give a shit, I'll read the story. Okay?
Yes.
Now, we got Emily the neighbor on the show. We got 22 people watching. How many votes do they need in order for us to read these articles?
7.
7. Okay. If 7 of y'all say y'all care, I will read these articles. All right?
There we go.
So we need 7 people. Or if Emily the neighbor wants us to read it, then I'll read the article.
There we go. All right.
So
there
you go. All right. So the first article, related to KIDZ BOP, it comes from popsugar.com. popsugar.celebrity.com.
Okay.
There we go. Ross Lynch's complete and total dating history, including his current squeeze.
Nope.
Don't care.
Yeah, and Zoe, don't you say you care.
Does she know who Ross Lynch is?
Zoe knows who Ross Lynch is, the star of Austin and Alley.
I don't know what any of those words mean, but all right.
Austin and Alley, fun fact, is a show that the star of Bodied was in. Callum Worthy.
Really?
Yeah. That was a Disney show that he started.
I was ready to go ahead and say I was ready to say I still don't care. But you know what? That actually made me care a little bit.
Yeah.
My
Austin and Alley
from
was
zero-
actually one of the better Disney shows. I actually enjoyed watching that with Zoe. So.
All right. Well, the next story comes from papermag.com.
Okay.
Papermag.com. Meet Noah Monk, the child star who went from iCarly to Ableton.
Nope. Don't care.
No, don't care.
No, you don't care about Noah Monk?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Okay. I got a feeling I'm gonna make you guys care about something on here. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But I have a feeling somebody's gonna care about this. Okay, here we go. The next article, the next headline comes from aceshowbiz.com. aceshowbiz.com.
Okay.
Becky G appointed as Pretty Little Thing ambassador to launch capsule collection.
What?
No, I don't care.
Becky G has been appointed as the Pretty Little Thing ambassador to launch capsule collection. I don't know what that means. But
I don't know what that means either.
I'm putting a link in the chat. Hold on, so you guys can check it out. Bam, there you go. All right, well, we'll see. Let's see. The next story comes from the Daily Mail, and Daily Mail won't even let me read this article. It says I'm using an ad blocker, so they won't let me read the article. Well, fuck you then, Daily Mail.
Hannibal's probably got like 33 fucking stories sitting in there.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm about to reset it now. And it's coming. Bam! There we go.
Bam.
Okay, the next story comes from dailymail.co.uk/TV showbiz. Euphoria couple Zendaya and Jacob Elordi sport sweats for LA Coffee Run 4 days after their season 2 script read.
I don't care.
No, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
Well, I thought that was the one you would care about.
Nope.
No.
Let me see. Okay, I got one more. Let's see if you care about this one. If that you guys don't care about Zendaya, then maybe you'll care about this one. This comes from JustJaredJr.com. JustJaredJr.com.
Are these made up websites?
No, these are real sites that exist. Hold on, I'm gonna link you guys to it, so that way, if for all of you guys that have been wondering about Just Jared, and this site is a bit of a misnomer because they call it Just Jared, but this next story is about Olivia Holt, and the article is, the headline is Olivia Holt hikes to help in skin. Oh, I fucked that all the way up. Olivia Holt hikes to help end skin cancer with Neutrogena.
I don't care.
No.
I feel like this is an ad and not an article.
Yeah, sounds like it. No.
No. Olivia Holt hikes to help end skin cancer with Neutrogena.
Yeah. No.
Great. I stayed inside all day. That's how I help skin cancer.
See? There you go. There you go. You're just doing God's work, Emily. That's all.
Listen, and look to all you atheists in the chat that are like, I don't believe in God. God doesn't exist. Look, God definitely exists, because if God didn't exist, then that would mean Satan and hell didn't exist. And if Satan and hell don't exist, then how do you explain these KIDZ BOP albums?
Ooh, touche.
See?
Let y'all know. All right. Okay, well then that's it. I'm trying to check and see. I don't think you have enough cares. Even American Nightmare doesn't care.
Yeah, see?
That's how you know it's serious. Even American Nightmare, I know I don't care. All right. Well then that concludes the shit we don't care about portion of the show. Well, what we got next on the docket?
Next is
putting shit.
No, we're going right into have you heard this shit for KIDZ BOP 28?
Oh shit, we still gotta talk about KIDZ BOP albums. All right, Monty, what you think of this album cover?
It's just garbage. They just threw KIDZ BOP and some clip art on top of it and tried to call it an album cover. Is there anything more to say about this? Anybody on this panel, in the chat, sleeping in a bassinet in my living room could have designed this. Anybody, easily. So yeah, it's garbage. This is just terrible. Why? And what's the electricity on the plug? No, how's the production on this?
Oh yeah, okay. So on this project, this is actually when their music starts to sound better. Like the production value goes way up on these. So it's like before, all of their songs sounded like bad karaoke.
Yeah.
Right.
But then the production on these, the production, the engineering, the mixing, the recording, everything got better. So it went from being completely terrible to just terrible.
Yeah.
And it was 4 songs shorter than the rest of them.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. This was the shorter of the bunch. All right, but that's it. I mean, it's still not good. What, Monty, Emily the neighbor, what were your low points on this project?
Uptown Funk, like I didn't enjoy that, and although it was funny when he filled my cup, put some water in it, that made me laugh.
Fill my cup, put some water in it.
So dumb.
Yeah. Thinking Out Loud, so bad. Those were the worst 2 for me.
Yeah. Who sings that one?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are my worst 2.
They took a middle-aged white people fucking song and made it something for kids, and it's not okay.
No. Stop it, KIDZ BOP. Just fucking stop it.
Yeah, I think I had some technical issues when I was listening to this album. One, it was very short, and so when I thought it was over, I had actually started listening to another album mistakenly. Like it kept going. So
yeah.
This one for me was weird because you're right. It was produced a lot better, so it sounded a lot more like the original stuff, which is crap anyways. So it was easier to get through. But yeah, Uptown Funk, definite low point for me.
Yeah.
Everything else just sounded so similar to the original. At that point, I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. This
Let it play.
Yeah, I forgot what I was working on, but I had to have other projects going while this was going. For some of this, and unlike the Superman Unbound soundtrack, these are terrible to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to.
Yeah. I was at working on my computer all day yesterday, so for 11 hours, and I was just listening to KIDZ BOP the whole time, and it's a fucking nightmare, man. It was a fucking nightmare. The worst song on here for me is "Love Me Harder."
Yeah.
Not because it's the worst, but there's a line in the song where it's like, because if you want to keep me, you gotta love me harder. Why is that in the song? I get it. Ariana Grande is like, yeah, love me harder. She's like, fuck me harder, right? But then you got these kids singing, and it's like, oh, bro, this is wildly inappropriate.
See, and here we go back to the thing about song titles being so generic and dumb, you don't even know who sings them. I heard that song. I knew it was Ariana Grande, but because I can't, put together the fact that as an artist, that's her song.
Yeah.
I just looked at it right now and didn't know. That one sucked too.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, that was, look, Fabarino says 11 hours of KIDZ BOP. Bless you, him.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It's rough. It was like an elephant making love to a pig rough, okay?
Yeah.
That shit was very difficult. All right, we're done talking about this terrible album. I'm looking at the album art now, and I'm like, man, that is trash.
Yeah.
It's like they use Microsoft Paint to put they covers together.
Yeah,
Somebody got paid to do it, though.
Yeah, this is probably the worst of all the KIDZ BOP album art. And we saw the first one.
Yeah.
Like, the first one at least had that trippy spin to lead you right in to get ready for 40 of these albums of just fresh out.
Well, it's kind of like those books they make for babies when they're trying to develop their eyes.
Yeah.
Everything's black and white. Like, look at this. It's easy to see.
Yeah. Yeah. This, they were like, we're doing KIDZ BOP 28. Do you have the album art ready, Jim? They need it in an hour. And he's like,
oh, sure.
Yeah, I got it ready. My wife's on the phone. Let me go answer that, and I'll email it while I'm talking to her. Dude ran into the office and just threw this shit together.
And they got paid for that shit.
Yeah.
Assholes.
So just think once upon a time somebody drew a picture of like Big Bird like choking the life out of Oscar the Grouch's eyes, and it was like blood coming from his eyes, and they put KIDZ BOP on it, and it was like, what you think? It was like, nah, man, this ain't gonna get it, bro.
Go back and redo it.
You say, you know what? Just open up my Microsoft Paint. Let me show you how to do an album cover.
This is how we do an album cover.
And then he made this dumbass cover and was like, not this, but something like this. And then this ended up being it. It was it. It was like the dumb rough draft he said. This was it. This ended up being it. All right. What's the next step? Now that we've gone through shit we don't care about, maybe Monty has some important shit that we should care about.
I do have some important shit. So let's run the intro. Here we go.
BlindZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action
No.
News.
Be quiet.
On sports. Keith, the man on the street. Meteorologist, scientist Mel on weather. And Hannibal and Monty's Action News anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
I want to say this first. It sounded like Emily the neighbor was saying no to Keith the man on the street. Like, it was
I'm
just
so sorry. My dog is like low-key grumbling at me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Look, Kilo said in the chat, don't say no like that, Emily. You scared me.
He can have 10 points. Give him 10 points.
There you go. There you go.
Take your pleasure points, Kilo.
All right. So this is important shit.
And like, I've been like, all these points you've been giving out. Like, at no point did you give anybody 33 plunger points tonight.
Oh, well, I still have 50 left, so it's possible.
There you go. It can still happen. All right, there you go. I'm sorry, Monty. I didn't mean to step on your toes. I just had to say that real fast.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Keith, the man on the streets. No. He's like, when do we get to weather? Scientist Mel with weather. All right, that was good.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Fuck that guy. I don't want no.
We gotta get Keith the man on the street back on. He's only been on one show, and he's always in the important shit intro.
Yeah.
So we gotta get him back. But yeah. So normally important shit, what I like to do is give you a bunch of shit where some of it's fake, some of it's real. But because I did not properly consult with Hannibal before this show started, Hannibal mentioned all of the shit that I had in important shit. So it was too easy.
Really?
So, yes. But
I did?
Yes. Yes.
Oh shit.
I didn't talk to you beforehand.
I had no idea.
I know you didn't. I should have consulted with you beforehand, because I know the pool that we were digging. We were digging in the same pool for the same information. So
I didn't realize. Okay.
And I need to think of that in future shows. But I do have something fun that I found that I was going to throw up. And this was going to lead into check this shit out. But we're just going to have fun with this fun fucking article I found. Because I thought this motherfucker was true until I started reading through it. Which, the origin of important shit is I found an article and I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. I need to throw this in as part of important shit. And day of the show, right before, I realized that this is a satirical site. This is not real. Which is what happened here. I believed it and then went to research it. And I said, oh, a satirical site tricked me with something super ridiculous. So the article I found was, the headline is kind of weird. All the children from the first KIDZ BOP album are now dead.
And you know, I purposefully avoided this story because I was like, if I don't use this, Monty's gonna use this. Yes. So I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about it because Monty's gonna probably talk about this.
Yes, this shit is fake as fuck, but it is also hilarious. Like some of the highlights.
I just want you to know, this is gonna make me sound like a bad person, but I'm disappointed that this is not true. So I know. I know that makes me sound like a bad person. I mean, I'm sort of glad those kids I'm glad those kids are alive. I'm glad. So first off, they're not kids anymore. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're probably snobby ass adults that talk down to other people. They probably like hanging out at fucking Trader Joe's
and can't get a date.
Yeah.
Not getting KIDZ BOP. You want to date me?
Yeah.
No. Okay, cool.
So
being real snobby, talking down to their Uber drivers and shit, eating sun-dried mango slices, talking about I used to be on KIDZ BOP. No, they talk about it like passively, like back when I was on TV, we used to this and that. It's like
What were you on? Oh, KIDZ BOP. Fuck out of my face.
Gross.
But no, like some of the. I'll just read through some of the better parts of this. Like, it breaks down who they are and how they died, because it's like, they didn't all just die of old age. It's weird shit. Like, the first one is Zane Weinberg.
Hey, that album art is actually cool.
What, the top one? Yeah, that's really cool, with all the way at the top, Zoe. But Zane Weinberg, it says, Zane was in downtown Manhattan one morning on September 11th, prior to the recording of the classic version of Steal My Sunshine. He did peruse some anti-American terrorist propaganda online, but Zane thankfully was not involved in the September 11th attack. His death was simply run-of-the-mill murder-suicide. Xander Malley, one of the kids one of the kids owned by the record label. Every major label has got its stable kids. Where's the best parts? He was eventually declared dead, but nobody was found. So kind of a whim, right? Then there's Maddie Tillman. It's a funny story, or at least funny in the sense that it's brief. Maddie got dead in a cardboard baler. And then there's Agnes Tenenbaum. And it says, I use the term child loosely here because Aggie was a spry 58 years old young when she recorded her vocal track for Baliamos. There we go. Apparently, it was a Milli Vanilli deal where they used the old bag's voice and got a preteen to pose as the promotional material. Unfortunately, Agnes's death is less supposed gypsy curse and more 40 years of Cutty Sark and non-filters. And then
Lord.
And then shout out to anybody who drinks Cutty Sark as their scotch of choice. You are an alcoholic. if that's your choice of scotch, you are an alcoholic. You just like, man, shit. It's either this or Listerine. All right, well, I'm gonna drink this Cutty Sark.
Let me just share. Before I was unemployed, I had ladies come in for lunch and order Scotch old fashions.
Oh wow! All right, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like,
Damn.
I'm gonna have an old fashioned, but with scotch. Duels. And you're like, oh, okay.
What are they eating with that? What's the food choice to pair with that?
Salad.
Salad? Okay. Is it a Cobb salad?
No, it's like a house salad that we do. Bacon, blue cheese, apples, house vinaigrette.
Okay. Are you guys doing apple chunks or like y'all just doing quarters?
Small dice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I can deal with it. All right. That's New Orleans for you. Okay. It's like in Atlanta, they just cut an apple in half and just put that bitch on the salad.
No.
It's
No.
Yeah.
Look, I gotta practice. I've been out of work for 2 weeks, so I gotta keep up my skills.
All right. And the last one is Lumpy, who died February 11th, 2015. Wait, where is it? Anybody who met Lumpy was certain he would die in some dipshit manner, like an M80 or misfire or a trash truck running over both of his legs. But Lumpy proved the naysayers wrong by instead dying of cancer. That, in and of itself, isn't funny, but fuck Lumpy. There you go. That's how this article ends. When I read through this shit, I was laughing my ass off the entire time. I'll post this link in Discord, or you can just look it up. It's on The Hard Times. thehardtimes.net. Find it there. It's fucking hilarious. And the rest of this website is great. We need to reach out to some people from the Hard Times and get some of them on the show. This is good shit.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So with that being said, let's just go right into talking about KIDZ BOP 33.
Bam.
KIDZ BOP.
Let's get it over with.
Yes.
KIDZ BOP 33. God damn it. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, Mag missed one. Look at him slip.
Bam.
Oh, he's not slipping. I'm sorry, Mag. I'm sorry. Damn.
It's funny. KIDZ BOP 33 exclusive with 4 extra songs on it.
All right.
And this thing retails for $36 on Amazon.
No.
I thought it would have been $33.
Bam.
Why does that relate to the Illuminati? And also, to Mag Truth, how did you hack our channel and make it just do all the notifications for our Patreon at once?
I don't know how he did that. Do we have 33 patrons?
Bam.
I might need to look. Hang on, I'm curious. How many do we have? I'm looking. Oh, nope. We had 33 when we started. Now we have 34. So, there we go. Somebody fixed it. So
I'm looking at some of the 1-star reviews on Amazon, and one of the 1-star reviews is by a dude named Horse Lover, and it just says the songs are just okay.
Horse Lover thinks the songs are just okay.
Yeah,
because he wants an album sung by horses or something, man. That would really make his day.
What else? This girl, this woman says, my 9-year-old granddaughter loves it. She gave it 1 star. Nana doesn't know how stars work. She said this album is #1. I'm giving it 1 star. It says this person says gave it 1 star. It doesn't include the bonus CD I thought it was coming with.
Wait, what? What else did you want?
Say that again?
They said they thought it was coming with a bonus CD with like extra songs on it, and it did come with that, and they were very upset.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
KIDZ BOP 33. Oh God. All right, Monty, what you think of this album cover?
This one is worse than the last one. They got even more lazy. They left off the fucking headphone jack. I think a bunch of people got fired because all they did was change 2 colors and remove stuff. And they didn't even make the 33 big enough.
Bam.
Bam.
I'm just fucking with Mag at this point, just saying
I
33
love it.
random.
I think this is great. I'm enjoying it. It's very subtle and funny.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one, and I don't like it. What do you think of production, Hannibal?
I mean, it like the same as before. It's like it gets. The best thing about this album is it only has 14 tracks. The worst thing about this album is it is KIDZ BOP.
Okay.
So there you go. I mean, the production has gotten better. So it like Emily said before, they're starting to get closer to sounding like the original pop songs. But it's still not good.
All right.
It's still KIDZ BOP.
All right. Well, there you go. See, and you want to just roll right into our standout bullshit?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your standout? What's your standout terrible tracks on this?
I mean, I want to say all of it, but there's some worse than others. Like, Can't Stop the Feeling is terrible. Cheap Thrills. Mm-hmm. Like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Rise. I'm looking for the worst, and those are my worst.
Yeah, Rise is bad because it requires you to be able to kind of sing in order to be able to do it, and whoever's singing it cannot sing well enough to sing Rise.
Yeah. Emily, what else do you have?
I wasn't familiar with Rise. I had to go Google it to see who sang the original, and I was like, oh, it's a Katy Perry song? All right. Yeah. That's why you suck singing it. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. So Emily, did you have any others?
Yeah, sorry, I was just dealing with my fur baby.
Oh, that's okay.
I agree. Can't Stop the Feeling, Cheap Thrills, Me, Myself, and I.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all not my favorite. I do have to say, like, Ride translated really well.
Right.
I got it.
I'm trying to remember Ride.
It's like a spin-off reggae California sunshine
this song.
Kind of feeling sound. Yeah.
All right.
I feel like that's a fun song for.
That's 21 Pilots, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They really like doing 21 Pilots songs.
And I actually have a manager at my restaurant that took his kid to the 21 Pilots concert, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and they had a really great time. So for some reason, that song translated fine. There wasn't anything in it that was age appropriate.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you could just go listen to the 21 Pilots song.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, but
same for Lost Boy at the end there. Where it's like this song about Peter Pan and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can roll with that, but.
Yeah. But what were you saying, Hannibal?
Oh, what I was gonna say is, so there's an appeal to let me rephrase that. There's a bit of a marketing strategy that you can use whenever you want to sell something to people. You get people that look and sound like them to be the face of that art, and then that's how you get people watching it. Like, this is the same technique that like the colonel did with Elvis years ago. He was just like, man, these Negroes are making some really good music. How do we? But like, what white America won't listen to it because it's Negro music. So how do we do this? Oh, I just need to get a white guy to do these black ass songs. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah. And then that's how it worked. And then, like, for a very long time, you would have artists like Sinatra and, Dean Martin and there's a bunch of artists that would basically do like these pop covers, these very sanitized, soulless versions of like urban songs, and people would listen to those songs, and they would be a lot of times they would end up being bigger songs from the white counterpart than they were from the black artist. Yeah. And this is just a thing that's always been what it is. I know a lot of white people that don't listen to rap music, but they listen to Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's like, you know, look, representation is important. I know a lot of black people that never saw a Marvel movie until Black Panther.
Yeah.
You know, so I get why these songs work for kids. It's like, yeah, you could let the kid hear the 21 Pilots version of it, and they might like that version of it, but they're gonna love the version of it with other kids singing it, because it's like, oh, he's a kid, so am I. You know, and then they like it. Like, my thing is, you don't gotta make it bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you could do this and just make it a better content, because there are great child singers and dancers out here. They exist. You know, I used to produce a 15-year-old white girl in Peachtree City, and this chick has an incredible voice. Like, she has just got like a big, powerful voice. Like, she can sing her ass off. And so, like, there's talented kids out here. They could make these albums and make them not be terrible.
Yeah.
You know, they are choosing to make them terrible. And that's the thing I don't understand. Like, and at first I was thinking, okay, well, maybe they're just doing it for time. Maybe it's just like, all right, we got to get these shits done fast. So let's get, but then when you hear about how cumbersome the auditions and the rehearsals are, right? It's like, and then they've done 40 of these CDs. They've done 40 KIDZ BOP CDs, and then there's a bunch of other KIDZ BOP CDs, like Greatest Hits, the Halloween, the Hanukkah version.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and so at this point, they're choosing to make these songs poorly. And the question is why?
Yeah.
Like, why make a slightly less good version? Like, you could make the music be better, but the singing is still, like, even if the music is bad, like, make the singing be better. Why is the singing bad? I don't understand it.
It makes no sense.
I have maybe just something to add to that, or I'm not countering necessarily, but I've worked for plenty of organizations, big, small, medium, and on every level, there's always been, like, the worst management, the worst organization, the worst planning, you know, at every level when it comes to execute something. And it doesn't matter how big or small your company is, it all sucks.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to KIDZ BOP, it does not surprise me that you talk about the articles and what people were experiencing during these processes, you know, the auditions, and I mean, look at the fucking artwork, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
They were like, here's a software program, figure it out. You've got 2 hours. So it's not surprising that it's shit. But what, to me, is the real faux pas, the real, like, thing that is unexcusable, is the exploitation of these children. All right. and using them to make money, because that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, the videos that started to come out at the end where they had, like, you know, the music videos and stuff, they show you the behind the scenes and, like, we're having fun and we're laughing and we're getting our makeup done and we have these dreams that we're gonna be something someday, but we're not. Because of this company that's completely mismanaging us.
Yeah.
It's exploitation, and that is the greatest sin of all.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. These albums are fucking terrible. And
don't buy them.
Yes, don't buy them. Don't buy them. Especially number 33. Bam.
Think you almost made Emily spit out some water.
And you know what? Let's just, and look, I even on the fly got a new check this shit out together for you. So here we go. Let's go in and check this shit out.
Okay, check this shit out.
This is the dumbest shit in the world, people.
Hannibal and Monty's Shit Show presents.
Check that shit out.
What is that?
I didn't know they made them like that.
I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga?
nothing, nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Check this shit out.
Niggas grip the corner gunner like, nigga.
All right, here we go. Oh, waiting for it to. Are we transitioning? There we go. Oh, I didn't say anything, Mag.
You know what it is? He could sense that you were thinking the number 33.
All right.
I am.
There you go. He caught it from you. All right. So, what I'm gonna play right now is, since we tortured ourselves with all these Kids Bop albums, my original plan was I was gonna read through that article for Check This Shit Out, but you know, we're gonna roll with this from here. Since we went from did all those Kids Bops, let's go to the next extreme. Something I found on the internet a few weeks ago. This dude is hilarious. It's the opposite end of the spectrum. Zoe, go ahead, throw it up on screen. Let's check this shit out.
Yeah, nigga. I'm still fucking with that. Still want to run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and TRE. 99, nigga. Guess who's back? Still doing the shit, huh, Dre? Oh, for sure. Yeah, check me out. I'm still, hey, nigga. I also know that nigga, I'm growing a lot, can't keep it home a lot. So when I freaking the spots that's on the rock, you hear the boss of the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Jerry fell off. Oh, niggas. All
right, stop him.
They want me to know it's so got it, they say.
There you go. I probably got his copyright claimed already.
It's the DRE. Did you hear me playing that the other day?
No, I went and followed this dude's channel and I watched like everything this guy has on it. But him doing Still Dre, the only word he ever catches is nigga. I don't know if there's
he misses everything else, right?
Yes.
Who wrote Still Dre? Did Jay-Z write that for him? I think Jay-Z wrote that.
I don't remember.
I think Jay-Z wrote Still Dre.
Yeah, I don't remember. But this old dude does requests and live streams, and he's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yes.
What's his name?
Yeah, for how much? How much does he do requests for?
I don't know. I think he does it with super chats. So,
but how much money does he need to do it?
I don't know. I'll find out. I'll catch him on a live stream.
Okay, look, because Big Shot, I used to work with this rapper, Big Shot the Black Rhino. He's got this song called Deep Breath about fucking chicks, and I would love to have this dude sing Deep Breath.
There we go. I'll find him. I'll send it. I'll either put it in the description or I'll send it to you when you tweak the descriptions later.
Betty, Big Shot has this song called Brain, where we sample Pinky and the Pinky and the Brain thing, and he just talks about getting his dick sucked. Brain. I would love to hear this dude. I will send him the song and the beat and the lyrics. If he would find out how much I would pay money to have it. I would pay money to have him do this.
I'll look it up. If you want to hear more of it, there's a whole 4 minutes left. Possibly 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
Look, what's his name?
I am.
What is his name? Hang on. I have it open somewhere. Oh, he's right there. This is Johnny D and Miss Helen. There we go.
Oh, he's got a partner that sings with him?
I haven't seen the partner come on.
It reminds me of that sketch on Saturday Night Live. The music teacher couple that sang at the prom with Will Ferrell and
I know the sketch. I watched like 10 Saturday Night Live videos one day, so now every day YouTube suggests old Saturday Night Live clips.
Hey, it's a great way to stay positive. I love Saturday Night Live. I love all the old stuff. It's good.
there's a lot of I actually watched a video the other day where they had the women of Saturday Night Live talk about other cast members that make them break character.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was funny listening to everybody say, "Oh, so and so always." Soon as this person is on, Kristen Wiig was like, "Yeah, anytime I'm on with Will Ferrell, because he always throws some extra shit in." That I watched this one with it was like an army recruitment thing, and then fucking it was like all of these army guys, cadets about to go to Afghanistan, and then they had Will Ferrell just playing an old timey prospector, and he had everybody in the sketch breaking character. Everybody, Fallon, fucking Tracy Morgan.
Well, Fallon always broke character, you know.
Yeah, he did. He broke it like it was. But like Fallon, Aaron Neville, Seth Meyers, they're all sitting there just fucked up, and it's hilarious. Like everybody's fucking it up. Good stuff. What's the dude I can't stand? Chris Kattan. He was breaking character. It was hilarious.
You don't like the mango?
I don't like Chris Kattan at all. I don't. And you know what's funny? Hold on, let me check. I think Chris Kattan is born on my birthday.
All right.
Huh.
Yeah, Chris Kattan and 21 Savage. Hold up, let me see. Oh no, he's October 19th. All right, so fuck him. Okay, good to go. I think he's born on like Kim Kardashian's birthday though.
All right. There we go. All right. Well, I think that's it. We're finally done with torture. We got to figure out the torture for next month in our comic book movie episode now.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. Feels good to be done with that shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, KIDZ BOP is trash. I hate it. I hate Monty for picking. But we're over it, so it's all good. It's done, and it's
we
all
don't know
gone
for
now.
sure that it was me. Like, let's review the tapes on that. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know for sure that I picked this.
And give Fabarino extra plunger points because he did verify that that Still Dre was written by Dr. Dre and Jay-Z.
All right. See,
Yeah.
See, we know that. We know that.
And in response to Fabarino, I have seen Richard Cheese live in concert here in New Orleans.
Richard
it was
Cheese
wonderful.
He's amazing. That dude's
he's awesome.
Yeah. Well, how much were the tickets? Were they like $33?
Damn.
You just wanted to say that again. Richard Cheese and the Lounge Against the Machine.
Yes.
Never heard of.
You should check out Richard Cheese.
You've never
Cheese
heard
is
it?
Great. Yeah.
Oh, please listen to it.
Yes.
Please.
The name of some of these albums, there's Toxicity.
Yes.
There's Lounge Against the Machine.
Yes.
I'd Like a Virgin.
Yes, I have them.
Okay Bartender and Dick at Night.
Yes.
Oh, listen to them. I'm so excited to hear your response.
Okay.
Yes, they're actually good. Like, I'd say torture episode, but they're enjoyable to listen to.
It's not torture.
It's super fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, yeah. So,
Kilo says Dick Cheese is funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Dick Cheese is funny. Yep. So, there you go. But yeah. So thanks, Emily the neighbor, for being on the shit show. This was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Great way to, see people and feel like I'm hanging out. This is great.
Yeah. So next week is April 1st, episode 100. Stay tuned. Shit will happen.
Yes,
So-
and thank you to everybody in the chat for hanging out with us today on a Friday night. I mean, if you're in one of these cities that's got the whole damn city locked down, you ain't got nothing else to do. So thanks for hanging out with us instead of watching reruns of Family Guy. Thank you very much to Buck Melanoma. Thank you very much to Gene for the subscribe. Thank you to Create Beats Kilo Hypothesis. Thank you to Mike Fabarino. Mistaken Reaper, Queen D88, the Batman, obviously. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for hanging out. American Nightmare, the shithead of the year. I saw Red Eye in the chat briefly. Viva La Caca, Hypothesis. Thank you guys for watching the show. Live action animation, my baby sister. Thank you guys. I think Shayla and Tish are both in the chat somewhere. So thank you guys both for watching. Like I said, the shit show is just a conversation that me and Monty have on a regular basis, and we decided, like, you know, Monty had the brilliant idea: what happens if we film ourselves, or we just have these conversations live on the internet so other people could join in. So you guys got to be a part of our suffering today as we suffer through these fucking KIDZ BOP albums. Now we got to figure out what the torture episode for April is going to be. But, you know, I got an idea for a great torture episode, Monty.
Okay. Well, tell me after the show, because I don't want it to become law.
Well, no, it's not law. It's a suggestion. It's
you know, like another YouTuber said, I don't want it to become fact.
Yeah, it just...
Those who know, y'all know what I'm talking about.
It would just be... The idea would just be you just walking up to various black women and asking and just having a romantic disposition towards them. Just be like, hey, how you doing? Just compliment them and see if you can get their numbers. I just want to see how many black women's phone numbers you can get in a day.
You know what, Hannibal?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in Collard Green.